which is how we start. And we will go ahead and have everybody roll for initiative, which is just a d20. And if you have an initiative plus, then you'll do that.
Well, I'll be behind
I haven't rolled yet.
I have a 12 in total.
Negative. What was it? -1.
With that,
Okay.
I'm going to go grab some chicken strips, popcorn, and plate some food. Or
Sounds good.
Is INT initiative, right?
No, initiative should be right above your current hit points. It should have the word initiative below it. It should be like a +2, -1.
INT
I got
is
23. Dirty.
Good gosh.
Y'all better watch
23.
out. Headless Horseman's got silver bullets.
Ooh!
We're
Of
not-
course,
we're not
very
rebels,
nice.
though, we're fine.
Wimpy, what'd you get again?
I got a 12, good sir.
Ooh, 12. Okay. Myra got
I
a.
made history. It's like the lowest initiative roll I've ever gotten.
I think it actually is. I actually think it is.
Myra got a 4.
Ooh, Myra got a 4. Boss Lady, you got a.
I got a 21. 16.
Oh, we got a
plus 5.
21. Jeez. TJ, you got a.
TJ might not be at his desk. I can roll for him. He got
No,
10
we'll have
plus
him.
his
We'll have him
initiative.
roll. We'll let him roll when he gets back.
Alright.
Joey, what did you get, sir?
19.
19. Very
Total.
nice. Perfect. Okay. I got a 10. And am I missing anybody? I feel like I am. Let's see. Oh, TJ is the only one. Okay.
What's Wimpy's roll?
Wimpy rolled a 12, which is so far the lowest roll that she's ever rolled.
I forgot Spider Rabbit's back.
Yeah. We got Spider Rabbit and Wall Walker. Okay.
I got the broom crew too.
You do have the broom crew. Let's see here.
We got everyone back. Let's go.
Hey, I could stand upside down on the broom while you guys fly, and then there'd still be room for somebody to be sitting on the broom with y'all.
What are we gonna play
Yeah,
for
there we go.
Quidditch now?
I don't know
I'm the
at this
seeker.
point. At this point, I don't know.
Oh, by the way,
Alright,
those
so
who
how-
are still in the thing, we need to collect those glass shards. Keep forgetting about them. Those crystal shards that are on the floor.
I was gonna suggest
I thought we already collected them all.
We might
Yeah,
also
good.
want to find y'all's shoes.
I think they're back up where we left all the other crystals.
I believe they
Yeah,
are.
we need
Or
to
monuments.
Y'all are
with the
walking
other-
on broken shards with bare feet.
We're fine. Man.
They've got the abuse feet. I mean, possibly he was running through her dreams all night.
I've got plot.
Plot armor.
That's so
Maybe
unexpected
I don't.
this
I'll
morning.
probably.
She's
do
got
it.
wife
I do
armor,
have
is
a
what she's got.
question.
Yeah.
I do have a question for one of our people. His name is Raphael. Why does he have a wolf with sunglasses as his picture?
Ask
Why do
questions.
you not have a profile picture?
It's free Gojo.
Hmm.
What do you mean?
I'll be honest, I can't say anything because I still have like the default Discord.
I have a
Yeah.
Charmander with being circled around all the Megas and Charizards.
I have my stupid
Mine is
face.
custom art.
That one is not
Indeed.
bad,
No,
right?
yours
That
is-
was when you
yours
guys
is
were
epic,
making your.
Gray.
That was when y'all were making your dresser
Yeah.
on Facebook.
That's when we pissed off the people underneath us 10:30 at night because we were hammering. Sometimes the brain cells don't always connect.
Hammering.
It was on stream. It was hammering.
I
Okay.
was hammering.
We were using a cast iron.
What kind of
High
stream
slice.
are we talking about?
Nobody else
Brett?
saw that stream.
I saw it. That picture was of Boss Lay put a picture behind Cray's head, and he was selling solar panels at the time, so he's Cray the sunfish.
Yeah, it was great. And then I went like watercolored it or something like that to make the effect a little bit more whoopy.
I think it was AI cartoon.
Something like that. Yeah, that's what it was. Cartoonified. Okay. All right. TJ, are you back? Hello, sir.
1 second.
No. Is he playing Fortnite?
He already left us for Fortnite.
I'm trying to call him.
Yeah, you're good. I show I have two decks that are practically identical in their coloring.
You need to roll initiative.
Oh, Pony, what did you roll on your D20?
I got a chicken nugget.
On your D20?
Wait, Pony's joining us?
Yes.
I have chicken broth.
We're almost done, guys.
Okay.
I was
Chicken broth
eating.
is yummy.
Forgot
Oh,
I-
good. That's a legitimate roll, Pony. That's a legit roll.
I forgot
I
I
got
had
it.
a
You
gotta
button.
drop-
Okay.
You got to drop it off the
No, no,
desk
no,
at
no.
least once.
What's my
Yeah,
plus?
I got an
think my
8.
plus-
The carpet
Okay.
stopped
Okay.
me from rolling.
I forgot.
Oh, okay.
I have the button pressed. I'm gonna hear everything.
It was
everyone says
interfering.
again.
I got a 6 in total because I got a 1.
He's here.
Okay. All right, cool.
I'm not
6.
here. I'm gonna be eating.
That's fine.
I made it.
All right, so order is going to be Quinn, then Bubba, Joey, then Boss Lady, then Wimpy, myself, TJ, and then Myra. So you got a good time to eat too. Okay?
This is my first time ever getting first initiative.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
And
happy.
it's pretty good because you're in a
Does
fun
that,
situation.
wait,
I'm in a pickly wickle.
wouldn't that be that group first? So TJ wouldn't have time to eat.
Well, he's the only one fighting right
It
now.
would, but it'll be okay. He can eat, and Timothy can kind of take the lead because he and I are together up on the roof.
Okay.
Yeah, so he can he'll just be dumbfounded or scared or something like that.
Oh,
Yeah,
The
we
headless
got-
horseman's calling foul. I have a pumpkin for a head and no neck, so I can't look up.
I think you're gonna have to deal with it because they're trying to steal our souls right now.
The headless horseman is currently behind a building right now.
Hiding.
Good place
Yeah,
for me.
hiding. Yeah. So yeah. All right. So we're in the midst. We've got the order. The setting is we'll be back up. Part of our crew, a very spooky cemetery, and they have been exploring. They've looked up the graves. They see one of them has the name bent over on it. Another one is unknown, and it has just a branch on it. The guy who's played by Quinn has went over a few of the festive pumpkins. The jack-o'-lantern are scattered throughout, and has picked a couple up. Two of them have exploded on him, and one of them has turned into a little beast that was very quickly dispatched and handled. And while they were here, they were rescued, in a sense, by Mr. Malthiel, who has been reverted back to his normal form after the efforts of Miss Myra, who plays a character named Kyla. By the way, Malthiel is Joey. But Miss Kyla, as well as Miss Nova, who is played by Boss Lady, their efforts alongside Caitlin, who's played by Wimpy, and Sir Roderick, who is played by Mr. Bubba, over in the Schwizzards Keep to do what is needed and get it done to change and reverse the polymorph spell that was cast on Malthiel quite a ways back when he was in the town of Cop. So currently right now, Sir Roderick, Nova, Kyla, as well as Caitlin are on the keep. A few of them have
I'm
finished
just
looting
right
of the
now,
loot room.
Gray, you are robotified. You are glitching like crazy.
I could see how that
Oh,
works.
it's just me.
Yeah,
His
video and everything, and your voice is all roboting.
interesting.
I
Okay.
thought that was just me.
No, I thought it was just me as well.
Yeah. Well, my connection was showing is going bad and then good and then bad and then good.
Oh, guys, check this out.
Let's see here. I want
The
to try
headless
something.
horseman, man, he's getting revenge.
He's getting
Oh,
revenge.
apparently my chair got.
He's fucking with your internet router.
Your chair definitely got stolen, Rogue.
It's like
All the
"You wanna
same, I
roll
gotta,
this? No."
I gotta head
So
out.
let's
I'm
see if that
deep.
works. Okay.
Yeah, I love you, man. Miss you like crazy. I miss you all like crazy. I should be
Yeah.
available.
I watch all your videos. I'm good. I'm a good guy.
I got episode 4 recorded. I just gotta get this stupid thing edited.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also,
yeah.
Alright,
don't.
Rhett.
I'm enjoying them.
Also,
Don't be afraid to
scream
hang out.
is on the way.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yippee.
Give the kitty pets for me.
Yeah,
Kitty pets.
this is Osiris. This is Hope. Yeah, he's an old man.
Can understand it.
Love you all.
Love it, old man.
Yeah.
Love you.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Don't be scared to
Love
come
ya.
hang out, Rhett.
Take care,
Rogue.
I'll be on tomorrow. Don't worry
See
about
you,
that.
Rogue.
Love you,
Love you
little
guys.
bro.
Be safe, man.
Hey, man.
Bye, boys.
Boy, man.
All right. You able to hear me a little bit better now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, so what's happened is that the group was trying to help Malthael, who had been polymorphed into a sheep back in the town of Namenkop. They're trying to help revert the polymorph. So they found out it was done by a wizard. They went to the keep, fought through it. I'm now roboting again, I'm sure. Okay. But they fought through the keep, and they were able to get him reverted back to his normal form. Part of the crew, led by the dumb decision by Timothy, who is played by myself, to enter and touch a weird-looking portal-y, gooey type stuff, are now trapped inside of a cemetery that has a bunch of gravestones with different names. A few of them just have dates and don't have a name. And the rest of them are trying to figure out what's going on and also looting. They finished looting up a little bit. So the group that's in the cemetery, currently Matthew, who, after being in the Schwizard Keep, went to rescue all those over in the cemetery, and through a couple attempts was able to successfully get into the right realm, and then finally locate where everybody was and quickly made a mad dash over there. Quinn is over there and has currently come under the possession, is probably a good way to say it, of a sword that he has picked up in Namenkop that is cursed, and so he's currently not in the right mindset, as somebody or something else is kind of controlling him. And then you've got Mr. Evan, who's played by TJ, as well as Timothy, up on top of a roof, scared out of their minds as they've heard a very large and loud scream as Matthew enters in, and they hear the hoof clops of the Headless Horseman coming from the other side. So, all that being said, we'll open up Mr. Quinn. You are currently next to Mr. Malthael, and I will say that through this time, the John, as you call him, John has he's kind of backed off a little bit on the control of yourself, and although you kind of went into a little bit of a sleep, you kind of are beginning to wake up a little bit, and you feel your senses are coming back to you a little bit, and you notice that the grip on one of your hands on your sword is loosened, and you're not fully gripping that sword with both hands now. What would you like to do?
I'd like to see if I could speak.
Yes. Yeah. What would you like to attempt to say?
Can you hear me?
Matthew, you do indeed hear this question.
Yes, I do. I hear you.
Sorry about John.
You better get him in control, or the next time he attacks me, you won't
No.
have a hand
No,
to grip
no,
the sword with
listen.
two hands anymore.
Wait. Yeah, I already talked to him. He asked me if I had a chance, if he had a chance at beating you. I told him no, not even close.
Well, the next time John pulls a stunt like that, you might be losing a hand. So you can't grip that weapon with two hands anymore.
Do you mind not doing that? Because, I
Or
mean,
I
the
can
whole point...
work
I don't want to lose a hand. I prefer not to lose a hand.
just keep him in control.
He agreed to let me, he agreed to be a little nicer, so... Yeah, we'll see.
Anyway, are you ready to fight this goddamn horseman?
What do you think?
I don't know, that's why I'm asking you.
Oh my god. Yes. I don't want to die. Do you want to die? Actually, you can't die. That's besides the point. Do you want us to die?
I've witnessed death so many times that seeing you die won't faze me.
That's mean. Do you want to lose the sword, though?
I can care less about a pathetic piece of ant artery.
And as this conversation continues on, the Headless Horseman does emerge from behind the house, and he's able to hear this conversation that's just occurred, even though his head is a pumpkin. It's one of the things about being a mystical being and a ghost. You hear things. As you round the corner, Mr. Horseman, how do you choose to respond to hearing this kind of this banter?
All I hear is somebody doesn't have a firm graft on their shaft.
Yeah, Clive.
You know, that's a way to say it, I guess.
You know what? This might be the first time I agree with the enemy, Clive.
I don't have a firm grip on my shit.
Sorry, having other issues at the moment.
It's okay.
Raphael, I don't think the enemy usually speaks. If they're a monster.
Whether they talk or not doesn't change the fact what's about to happen to them.
Okay, let's kill him.
Wait, the enemy speaking to you? What does he say?
Who's killing who?
Oh, Bubba, I think you've actually turned off the button, by the way.
I turned it back on as we ended the last session because I was like, let's turn this on, see where they're at, and then we'll go get Caitlyn. I had turned it on, and just as I turned it on, you ended the session.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, unfortunately.
To answer your
I
question,
shouldn't have done that.
Sir Roderick, he's currently taunting Clive about not having a firm grip on his shaft.
My shaft.
I regret turning the button on.
Yeah, you should stop listening into this. This is gonna get weird pretty quickly.
Yes. I don't think we usually have banter with a monster.
All right, Pony. So as they have this little exchange, right? You belittle him about his grip on his shaft. You continue to walk towards him, and I want you to roll your d20 and let me know what you get. And we're gonna be seeing if you perceive. We're gonna be rolling for perception on if you're able to tell how many people are actually there.
Is he
7.
walking or is he on his horse?
He's on his horse.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. A 7. So
7.
there you go. So as you're come walking up, you're able to see 2 people in front of you. One of them looks very much like a human, and in very adventurer style garb with a little bit of shine on their chest. And the other one seems to be very very dark in color, and they don't necessarily seem like they're of the normal world or the normal realm, yet you've never seen them in the spirit world.
Yeah, I'm just give you that weird look, Raphael.
Who goes there?
Matheo, stay silent.
I'll repeat it again. Who goes there?
Pony, go ahead.
Still stay silent.
Can I approach them?
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm allowed to do as the headless horseman.
Yeah. So
You can do any-
you're able to kind of move. If you want to, you can do an action. So right now you would have a sword that would be on your side, kind of in its sheath. If you wanted to, you could use your head as a projectile. It is a pumpkin. It was placed onto your shoulders, and that's what kind of brought you back, in a sense, to life. Those are a couple different options. I'm sorry?
Since
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
here
yeah.
For a fight, I'm drawing my sword and going after these a-holes that won't talk to me.
Okay.
You're welcome for the head.
Can I say what? Actually, can I do what I do in response to him charging at us?
Sure,
Did you
yeah.
not hear me?
What is that? I don't...
So he's currently on his horse, correct?
Yes.
I lunge forward with my void dash, and I use my sword to chop 2 legs of the horse off.
Okay. So you're gonna go ahead and roll for dexterity, since you're hitting 2 legs.
Can I combo with him?
Sure.
I'm gonna try to go for the
Rolling anything?
arms.
Rolling anything else, or is it just dexterity?
It'll be just dexterity, because you're hitting 2 legs, so you're gonna need to be able to kind of properly handle your swords through that.
I got 13 plus 5. That's an 18 total.
All right, 18 total. Quinn, go ahead and do the same roll, and then Pony, go ahead and roll a d20, and we're gonna see how your reaction is.
It's acrobatics or dexterity.
Dexterity, just dexterity. A 12. Ooh, very
That'd be
nice.
a dirty 20. That'd be a dirty 22.
Okay, gotcha. And then
Oh,
let's see
also,
here.
I'm
Also,
going for the. I'm going for the sword. I'm going for the arm that has that he's wielding with the sword.
The
also,
arm that he's
Trey,
wielding.
I don't
Interesting.
Know if you, I don't know if you want to do it this way, but the traditional way is if there's 2 players going after another player, the one player that's getting attacked by 2 has to roll twice. The first one is for my move, and the second one's for the other move. But I don't know
Gotcha.
if you're doing it that way or not.
This is gonna be sad.
Nah, I think we'll be okay. We're just
because-
gonna roll once.
This is gonna be sad and hard because we're going against a cognitive enemy.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
he's also facing a reincarnated enemy.
All right, Pony.
Legs of a ghost horse is all I'm saying.
Ghost
All right. So
You're also facing a ghost.
I don't know if you're
Hope
a
you have
ghost,
some
but
unicorn hair in those swords.
anyways, Pony, are you going to? You have one of them coming at you on each side, really?
I'm advancing.
Do you want to go for Maltheo on your right? Do you want to go for Clive on your left with your swing?
Who's the one that decided to attack first?
Be
I do.
Maltheo.
Yeah, let's go for him.
Okay, got you. In which case, then Joey, go ahead and do a Constitution saving throw. And as you both charge in and begin to assault the Headless Horseman, who is drawing his sword, your swings and swipes in both towards the legs as well as the arm land. But pass through their targets as if going through smoke. And the body of the horse, the legs, the arm of the headless horseman get
I
pushed.
got a 21 total on my Constitution saving throw.
Okay, gotcha. Get pushed out, but as soon as your blades go through and past, they quickly reform back into the needed shape. As that happens, the headless horseman does react. He swings down with his right arm at Mathiel, and you are actually able to quickly dodge backwards out of the way, back into a little bit of open area. And
I hope
Are a
you didn't
little-
think it'd be that easy to hit me.
a little astounded at the fact that your attack has missed in a very odd way.
I wouldn't be astounded since I fought ghosts before. My character wouldn't be phased.
Gotcha. Well, this time you are. All right. So, Mr. Headless Horseman, do you have any words after this attack?
Mr. Horseman, I hope you didn't think it'd be that easy to hit me.
Well, it seems to be you thought it was that easy to hit me, fighting a ghost, and you still swung.
At least I
That's-
managed to land my hit.
You call that a
That's what-
swing?
I forgot
least
you're
I
a ghost.
At least I actually managed to land my hit. It looks like someone needs to get target practice.
He's a ghost. Cut him some slack, man.
I can't help it that I'm up on a horse and you're 2 foot tall.
Damn.
It sounds like y'all aren't cutting anything. I don't know about cutting slack, but it doesn't sound like y'all are cutting anything by what I just
Bubba.
heard.
Sir Roderick? Not right now.
I know
Alright,
you have a
let's-
pumpkin.
let's
I
move
know
on
you
with
have
this.
a pumpkin for a head, but I'm not 2 foot tall.
I think he's taller than me.
That's how I view you. As this fight goes on, we'll see who's 2 foot tall.
Listen, I'm sorry we couldn't get to anywhere near your towering Chad height, okay?
Just learn to grip your shaft.
I'm working on it.
All right. Is there anything, Matthew, that you would like to do at this point?
I want waffle fries.
Apparently, Clive has gotten hungry
Hungry?
in his attack attempt.
When
That
they
sounds
buy
like
waffle fries.
I don't know.
What?
He said
Gravity
waffle
Falls.
fries. It might be.
Oh!
It's a soundbite.
I'm so sorry. I pressed my 7 button when trying to type something.
Oh, gotcha.
Sorry. But I do want waffle fries. I would go for some of those right now.
All I do is I channel void energy
Waffles?
in my hands behind my back.
Guys, I know we were just like swinging at each other, but you want to go get waffle fries and finish this up later?
Actually, maybe. Do you know a good place?
And
Yeah,
then just screams on the top of the roof.
Backside of this castle where it's really dark. I promise.
Oh, really now?
Roll for
See,
persuasion,
I
Pony.
promise
Roll
I'll
for
trust you.
persuasion. Go ahead and roll your d20.
Who?
You, Pony.
Can I finally get a
I-
good roll?
I don't know if you heard what I said or not, Cray, when you said,
It's a
you.
2. They didn't fall for it.
No, they did not. And yes, I did, Joey. You're channeling void energy behind your back. TJ, what was it that you were yelling from the top of the roof?
Hey,
Evan
Scott!
just yelled, "Ooh, waffles, let's go."
Don't believe it!
Waffles?
Uh,
Where?
Timothy-
Where are these waffles?
Timothy kind of leans back towards you, Evan, and goes, "Hey, I don't. Something tells me he ain't got waffles."
Oh. Can I roll for
Finally
intimidation?
puts his head down and a single tear falls from his eye. It's like glowing purple.
Yeah, Joey, you can roll for intimidation.
Is that wet technically, so you move away?
You want to move away?
No, I'm asking, TJ if he
13 plus
sheds a
7.
tear, if that's wet, does that make him teleport away from himself because it's on his face?
No, it's not like water. I'll explain
No,
that later.
he knows they're his tears. He knows they're his tears.
13 plus 7.
Gotcha. So dirty 20. Okay. All right. So in rebuttal to the Waffles ploy or scam that unfortunately has failed.
Fries.
Well, I'm
That's
sorry,
what it is,
Waffles. See, that was
you
the
told
problem.
it was waffles.
If it had been Waffles, they would have succeeded. But anyways, the failed scam of waffle fries. Malthiel, your next words are very intimidating. The headless horseman will get a little bit fearful from them.
Even though you're a ghost, I've killed your kind. In fact, you shouldn't even call yourself dead, because I've killed peasants that were stronger than you. You're nothing but a fraud. Farce.
Alright, let's just calm
and
down, big guy. We don't gotta throw threats around.
Oh, I don't make threats. I
Make this a fair fight.
Who said anything about fair?
I mean,
I did.
hey, he does have a point though. You kind of are intangible right now. So
I
this
find
is
it-
already not a fair fight.
I find it way more fun to watch the hope fade out of your eyes as I break a pathetic warrior like you.
You're really mean.
There ain't nothing pathetic about me. I've been going to therapy, and my therapist said you can't say that to me.
I know, I fuck you.
You went to this therapist? What?
Now, are
My
you gonna
goodness.
Are you going to continue your pointless conversations, or are you going to continue your pointless attacks before I end your miserable
Pointless
life
attacks?
once and for all?
I have a plan of attack, and it is to attack.
I'm going to savor your suffering.
All right, what are you looking to do, Mr. Horseman?
I'm going full charge, swinging away.
All right, full charge. Go ahead, roll your d20.
Come on, don't. If this is another 2,
Oh no.
it's a 4.
Oh, hey, well that's not a
Now
2.
I'm missing. Now I gotta listen to this asshole.
Monologue time.
All right, so you come charging in, and Matthew, what is your reaction? Because your intimidation has actually like instigated this attack, and he starts barreling down at you.
I quickly turn into my void form state so he goes right through me like I did him.
Okay. All right. So you come in, and you swing your sword, and your sword now goes through Malthiel's body, and you end up on the other side of him. You pull the horse back; it slides on the grass and turns around, and you're met again with a eye-to-eye glare stare.
That worked out well for you now, didn't it?
Yeah, just like it worked out for your mom last night.
And from the top of the rooftop, you hear Timothy go,
I want waffle fries.
"Got him!"
Why does everybody want waffle
I
fries?
want waffle fries.
I don't know.
Timothy?
Apparently, it's a
If I
soundboard.
were you, I'd keep your mouth shut.
Sorry.
Or Nova might need to find a new husband.
You touched Timothy, you ought to do
I'm
it
not a
anytime,
husband
man.
yet. I met her 3 days ago. I'm sorry. I thought it was a good diss.
Leave Timothy alone.
She come make me, rabbit.
Don't tempt me.
You can't actually enter, can you?
Are they fighting amongst themselves?
Dude, I don't know.
If you continue
Headless
talking like
Horseman
that,
stands
rabbit,
confused. One guy,
Indeed,
Hey,
yes.
one guy is
Horseman,
yelling
you're
for
a-
waffle fries.
Hey,
The other is glaring at me.
hey, headless boy. Can you hear me?
Nope.
Hello. Mr. Headless, would you like a hug? I heard
Yes.
they make you feel better.
Yes.
Evan like teleports and just gives him a hug.
All right, so Evan teleports off the roof, down next to the horseman. The horseman gets off of the horse, and the horse kind of vanishes into thin air. And the intangible becomes tangible as Evan reaches out for a hug, and the horseman accepts this.
I quickly run up behind the horseman and stab him right to the heart.
I would like to roll to vanish,
All right.
and he stabs Evan.
All right, go ahead and make your roll, Evan.
What number do I need?
You'll need above
I
a
teleport behind the horseman to protect him.
12.
Oh, never mind. I'm getting stabbed.
Teleport behind the horseman. Can I
Oh,
roll for
what?
that?
You're gonna get
Yes!
stabbed anyway.
He gets stabbed.
Pony, can I thank you for also being a part of the lowest rolls in this whole group, because it was me before this.
Hold on,
Let me check my stat.
hold
Is
on.
this
What would I
fun?
have to roll to teleport behind? The headless
I'm-
horseman to get stabbed.
Evan, I'm running up behind the horseman. You're gonna come right in front of me. What do you do?
I know. Evan would protect him because he gave him a hug.
Well,
I'm
then
just
I
playing
guess
as
I'm
my
stabbing
character.
you. I guess I'm
I know.
stabbing you then.
Wait,
All
you
right.
rolled a
Playing as my
one?
character.
So
I got a 17, but I don't know what I add to it.
we'll get there. Hold on. All right. So what is happening is the horseman is very much into this hug, in terms of he truly has committed to the embrace. He doesn't think there's anything bad that's going to be happening to this.
Aw, this is sweet.
Evan, you are trying to do what exactly?
Evan sees Malthael running with his sword out to stab
Okay.
the horseman, and he teleports them to where it's turned around, to where he gets stabbed instead.
You.
To where Evan gets stabbed.
Yes, because Evan would do that. I
Are
don't
Okay.
want it to happen, but I know he
Okay.
would.
In that case, then I need
This man was going to do your soul like 5
Alright.
seconds ago.
Malthael, go ahead and roll your hit dice,
Alright.
and I roll with advantage because your attack on the
5.
okay.
It's a 5.
So you're just using one of your swords.
I can clone my sword, yes, but no, I'm not using 2. I'm using 1.
Okay, got you. All right. So in that case, then, since you take the brunt of that, TJ, you do take 5 damage straight out. And the horseman, interestingly enough, as you teleport and turn around, he hears the sound of the sword going into the body of the person that has requested this hug from you, and this actually angers you as you look up and you see the face of the same person that was glaring at you earlier, and so now you have rage in your heart, in a sense, and so you'll gain advantage on your attacks.
That day.
Yeah, more than 3 sizes. Is there anything that you would like to do at this point?
I would love to stab Mateo in the chest.
Okay. All right. So in order to do this, you have to. Well, actually, you don't really have your sword. It's back in its sheath. So you'd have to grab it and pull it. To pull it would be to pull it
Throwing my head
through.
at him, so that
You
then I can grab Evan as he falls.
Okay. You could throw your head at him.
Can I run over to Evan and just pop him a healing potion?
Unfortunately, not at this point right now, Quinn. This is all happening very quickly. So go ahead and roll your D20, Mr. Pony, and we will see. I know.
Very disappointing when I roll this dice.
Try rolling in a different direction.
I'm rolling it different.
Yeah, roll better.
A 20.
Whoa!
20.
Let's go, pony!
This is really hard to
All right.
Oh.
All right. So as all of this happens, you look up, you see Malthiel is stabbing the person that was so kind to you, and you just get utterly outraged, and you take your right arm off of the hug, bring it behind your head, and grab your head and smash your head, the pumpkin, into Malthiel's face, and it actually does 8 damage to Malthiel, and he's also currently now blinded because he's got a pumpkin over top of his face.
I have 46 health points, by the way, Pony, to answer your question.
Yeah, he's got 46. He's lost 8 of those. He is blind, so he gets disadvantage on much everything currently right now until he takes it off.
Because now, since Evan interfered with something, that kind of provoked, so I gotta do a anger roll now.
I would say you're currently not angry at Evan. You currently just got smashed in the face with a pumpkin. I think your anger is still geared towards the horseman.
This is the second time that's something I did was interfered with, and that was one of the conditions I texted you about that.
All right, fine.
Do you remember what I have to get to prevent this, or do I have to remind you?
To prevent it?
Yeah, to prevent the void from taking control of me since I'm angry.
You're more than welcome to remind me.
What about good friend?
I have to roll a 13 or higher to prevent myself from losing control of myself.
Okay.
If I do not, it's a 4-turn process of me of the void taking control of me.
Okay.
I rolled a 1.
The void is so the smashing of the pumpkin into your face has enraged you to no end. Your eyes lose their blue color and return back to a yellow state, and actually the yellow color glows so bright that they're able to be seen through the pumpkin itself. And so you now are in a blind rage. You still have disadvantage on everything because you are blind currently, but you are enraged. The void has taken over.
Oh, if the void is taking control of me, my eyes become bright purple like Evans has.
Oh, there you go. Then a purple color is what is seen through the pumpkin, but they are glowing extremely brightly, and you are extremely pissed off.
Uh-oh.
Since I haven't messaged you about the abilities that the void can do, I'm gonna lay off of those before I get your permission for it, and just do what
I'm scared.
I normally do.
Okay, that'd be fine. What is it that you normally do?
The only 2 abilities he gains is Void Shred and Void Tentacle, where he can summon a bunch of tentacles to grab people and throw or basically rip them apart. And Void Shred is an AoE attack of shredded glass of voided energy.
Okay. Are those the things that you did not send me information on, or are those the normal things that you said that you were going to do because you didn't send me the information that was needed?
Oh, I was gonna lay off of those until you approve them, but basically the damage dice for Void Shred is a D6, and the tentacles I have to roll a D20 for Arcana, and the person I'm using it on rolls a D20, a flat one, and if they roll higher than a 15, then they avoid it.
Got you. Well, since you said you're laying off of those and you're going to do what you normally do, what is it that you're normally doing when not using those?
So now since the void is taking control of me, he is. I no longer have control of my actions, even though story wise. So he's gonna attack. He's gonna attack anything and everything.
Okay.
That he pretty much wants to.
Okay.
So he's going to escape from this hold of the swordsman by void dashing backwards.
Okay. Your void dash is at a disadvantage, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna have you roll a D4, and that's gonna determine how successful your void dash is. So your void dash is decently successful, but you do actually void dash all the way back into a tree, and you hit your back hits the tree as you void dash back, and the pumpkin is still on your face currently.
He removes the pumpkin.
Okay. If you're removing the pumpkin, you won't be able to do anything else this current turn, because it's on there pretty good. It was smashed really hard in your face. If you wore glasses, they'd be kind of embedded in your eyes. All right, Quinn. At this point, with his void dash back, you are able to do one more thing, and then we're gonna switch over to everybody that's over in the keep, as they've been very patient.
Okay.
So, what is the one last thing that you would like to do?
I guess I'm just gonna do a perception check.
Okay. And what are we trying to perceive?
Angles to heal Evan. Which ways can I heal Evan?
Okay,
Can I do that
gotcha.
right now, actually?
Also, speaking of that, how much damage did I take again? I hadn't had a chance to write it down yet.
5.
5 damage.
Oh wait, Evan might be dead.
I have a feeling he's either dead or he's close to it.
Evan might be dead because he did get hit
Actually,
with a couple water
change my
needles also.
I'm gonna run over and see if I can heal Evan real quick with a potion.
Well, to be more specific, I was trying to stab the horseman through the heart, so you took a stabs right through the heart yourself. Then.
Yeah, no, we're not saying who's at fault for he knows what he did. All right,
Yeah,
so
knowing-
Quinn, so
I know
as
what I was doing.
yeah, as Malthiel dashes back, you're able to rush in, and you're able to get to Evan. Let me know, TJ, how much health do you currently have?
Nope, Evan's dead.
All right. So you're not dead. You're not dead, but you're down, and so you need to roll a d20, and it needs to be above a 5.
Can the
Dude.
horseman save him?
The horseman can save him. How would you, as the horseman,
Working on it,
save
man.
someone?
Got a 6, by the way.
I'm not
Okay,
creative.
alright.
I use my ghostly abilities.
Ghostly. Okay, I got you. All right. So TJ, you're not doing too well. You definitely put a lot of your weight onto the horseman. Quinn comes rushing in, and how exactly are you trying to help heal Quinn?
I pull out one of my health potions.
Okay, got you. So you're pulling out
Yeah,
this
successful
health
ones.
potion. Yep. And what exactly are you? How are you applying this? How are you can be administering it? It's a potion that has to be drunk.
What position is he in right now?
Currently, his back would be towards you. His front is up against the horseman, who is kind of holding and propping him up. The
Then-
horseman, after receiving such kindness, has actually, again, his heart has grown, and he has grown slightly a little attached to this person, and so he takes his hand that had the sword and had the pumpkin, and he brings it down, and he begins to hold it on the kind of like the gut of Evan, and channel soul energy out of him.
Well, I'm gonna
And okay,
I'm gonna try to tip his head back to where I can see his mouth, open his mouth, and start draining the potion into his mouth.
okay, all right. So, Pony, I want you to roll a d20. We're gonna see how successful your heal attempt is.
I'm so sorry, Evan. This is not.
And
It's
Evan,
another 20.
no way. Is it really?
Yeah. You wanna do it again? It won't be a 20 then.
That's insane. All right. So let's go
Don't worry,
ahead
the next is
and
gonna be a
roll that
one,
for you.
So, as long as I'm
Yeah.
not fighting them, I'm
The
good.
luckiest person besides Quinn.
What's happening?
Said if he gets it next time, he would have gotten it 3 times in a row, and he would be lucky.
Oh, he'd be.
The luckiest person here besides Quinn.
Yeah, that would be insane. So 220s in a row. All right. So Quinn, go ahead and roll a d20 and apply your medicine. And
Medicine. I've never
yep.
seen that stat before.
It's on the skills, and you need to get above a 12 to be
Let's
successful.
say without the medicine, I've already passed that.
That's okay. What is it with the medicine?
I gotta check. I gotta find my medicine real quick. Found it. 2. So that makes a dirty 21.
Okay, dirty 21. Awesome. So go ahead and roll a d8, which is the diamond.
Diamond.
Mm-hmm. And let me know what it is.
I got a 5.
A 5. Well done. All right. So the combined efforts of both the horseman and Quinn, while Malthael is back up against the tree, you both are quick enough to actually heal Evan all the way up. You guys both did about 18 healing points, which brings him all the way back up to full health. And Evan, you feel the stab that came through you. You feel that stabbing feeling just
Did I only have
go
10 health
away.
points? Would it stop there, or would it go higher?
No, it would stop at 10.
Okay.
Because 10 would be full health.
Overheal.
But there's not even a scar that's on your body. And you're able to kind of stand back up. You're back on your feet. You have your own strength, and you feel, in a sense, like a new man from this.
New Enderman. Like an Enderman.
Yes, a new Enderman. And with that, we'll hold where you guys are currently, and we'll slide over to the Schwizzard's Keep, and we will let you all see. Out of those, we're looking at Boss Lady is going to be the first. You guys are all currently in the treasure room outside of Caitlin, who has finished cleaning up her dishware and her cookware, and has got it all nice and neatly packed up back into her bag. So, Ms. Boss Lady, what would you like to do?
I'd like to roll for perception.
Okay.
I got a 7.
You got a 7?
Interesting.
What are we trying to perceive?
I'm trying to see if there's any croaking or rodents that I'm hearing.
Interestingly enough, you do not hear anything. But
perception.
no. But I will say you do see Sir Roderick is looking rather panicked.
Sir Roderick, are you feeling all right?
No, not. Apparently.
You running a fever?
No. I pressed
Is
the
the
button.
bowl too heavy?
I pressed the button. And turn it off.
What's going on?
Oh, so you turn it off?
Somebody just got stabbed. I don't even care.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn it off.
All right. So Sir Roderick turns and responds with the no, and then quickly taps the button that he has, and everyone hears a boom boom, and the communication lines are now cut off, and you guys are only able to hear within your own particular groups now. Continue, Sir Roderick. And Boss
Okay.
Lady.
What's going on?
Mathael threatened Timothy because Timothy laughed at something. I stood up for Timothy, which I'm sure you heard what I said. Mathael got mad, threatened me. Then all of a sudden, next thing I heard was a scream from Evan, conversations, and Mathael screaming.
Mateo screamed. That's not a good sign.
No,
He's
it's not.
threatening our team members?
Yes, it's not a good sign because he's definitely the most stable character here.
We can't hear you, Clive.
Yeah, they can't hear you, Quinn. You're good.
So, I think we need to get over there, but I'm not sure how we need to go about getting over there.
How would one get over there in the first place?
There's a portal by the door over there, isn't the green
Yeah,
goat.
we know where should we go to the portal now? Do we need?
Let's go
do we
get
need to
Caitlin.
clean up around here?
Let's rendezvous
Let's
with
go get
Caitlin.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's all. Are you down, Kylie? You down to go get Caitlin?
Let's go get Caitlin.
Okay. Let's all go get Caitlin.
All right, so you guys all meet up with Caitlin on over by the crystal. She's finished packing everything up, and she sees you guys. Guys, come on up to her.
Caitlin, we got a problem.
Kind of big
My
problem.
stomach's distended. How cool is that?
we need mommy to lay down the log.
Wait, what?
We have team members threatening other team members. We got people screaming. Mathael screaming.
Oh,
We got
great.
chaos.
I needed to work off some calories. Who do I need to go pummel?
I'm not sure.
We don't know yet.
Last
yeah,
I
we
heard,
need to figure out what's going on.
a couple minutes ago while we were looting in there, there was a headless horseman, pumpkins, Mathael screaming redundantly
Exploding
annoying.
pumpkins.
Hey guys,
I just finished eating and now there's pumpkins.
There's a
Dessert.
graveyard in all this, so yeah.
guys,
Kyla,
Kyla.
what's up?
I have a question.
Answer,
What's up?
possibly.
Okay, we have a way there, but do we have a way back?
No. That's why I said we need to
We
figure
don't
out this
know.
out.
We don't know.
Yeah, we
we
don't know.
don't
There might be
know.
one. Hold on.
But there's a
Let me go
portal
check
there.
something.
We don't know
Let me
what
go
we're
check
gonna see.
something. Can I walk
Yeah,
into
we
the?
were-
Don't follow me, cause you guys would. Oh, here, hold on. I'd like to take my necklace off and say, "Follow me." With,
Hey,
have everybody put
I
their...
heard opportunity. Sorry, I heard opportunity for a fight and pumpkins, so that's all I need.
Cray.
Remember, you are full wimpy, so your movement is a little slower. You can only move you move 10 feet left. You got a full stomach.
I would like to take. I would like be like. I wonder if there's anything in this room. There's a whole bunch of bookshelves. Let's go check some books. But before we go in there, because that's where the portal is in the doorway, I take my necklace off, my paladin's necklace off, and have everybody put their hand through it to where they're technically wearing it, to where we all don't get.
Okay.
We do what with this necklace?
So put your hand through it. If you're wearing this necklace, you won't be affected by Arcana magic. I was wearing it when I walked through that portal that Timothy touched, and it didn't affect me. Let's go check these books out and see if there's a way to get out.
Okay, so we just stick the hand through the necklace.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So as he walks through the portal.
No, I said before we go that way, let's do this. I take it off while we're standing there talking.
Oh, okay. All right. So you've taken it off. Are you putting it on their arms right now, or are you showing them how exactly is this happening?
So I hold the necklace out, saying, if we all put our hand or something in this to wear it, we should all be protected by it.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do as he says and just stick my hand in it.
Okay. Do you do the same, Kyla?
It does not.
She does not. Okay. What does Kyla do then?
Kyla wants to start picking up shards.
Okay. All right. So go ahead and roll a d20 for me, and apply investigation.
$24.
Wow. So you are able to find 24 shards on the ground. What would you like to do at this point? Obviously, you're putting them in your bag.
I'm gonna put them in my bag and then how many of these are you gonna let me do? So I'll let put that.
In terms of the crystals, you collect 24 crystals.
Yeah, but how many times are you gonna let me?
Oh, I'm only gonna let you loot once. Unfortunately, this one wasn't fully broken or shattered. It was just cracked, so there was just one area that you were able to pick shards up from.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
in that case, I'm gonna head towards the exit.
Okay. And we're going towards the exit of the keep itself. Are we going and doing whatever Bubba is trying to do?
Well, my intention is to go and get me and Nova's shoes.
Okay, got you. So you're going towards the exit of that keep.
I
Okay.
forgot about the shoes.
Hey,
I'll
Craig,
be
can I ask
honest,
you a
I forgot
question?
about the shoes.
Sure.
So I have a picture of what, you know, the eyes look like. Do you want me to send that to you so you can send it to the group? In the
You just posted an adventure journal.
Post it in the server.
Just post an adventure
Well,
journal.
yeah, I will when I take off the pumpkin because he has a pumpkin on his head currently.
Yeah. Okay, but yeah, that's fine. Just post that in the adventure journal.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
Continue.
Yeah. All right, so Kyla, you go ahead and start heading out. And are there any parting remarks?
I'll say I might be back later. Who knows?
Are you okay going and get both of our shoes? Would you like company? We could make more monuments.
My concern is that the apprentices are probably waking up right now because it's probably morning by now. I'm imagining.
But you're also still wearing your cloak, which you look dashing in. So.
Oh, I need to take off my elven chain because
Oh yeah, that's right. You're wearing the
She's a squirrel.
Yeah. Oh, you're still a squirrel right now.
You are still a squirrel from the hat.
Yes, I need to take all of this off.
All right. So you go ahead. You take off your hat. You take off the elven armor, and you throw it back into your bag.
Oh, wait,
And
put the
you
hat
return back
back
to your
on.
normal self.
Put the hat back on. You
What?
might be able to make yourself look like an actual apprentice.
I'm gonna put the hat on, and I'm gonna look like the guy that grabbed me at the tournament.
Ooh. All right. So, can you give me a actually roll for insight. Roll. That'll be just say if you can give me a description of what that guy looked like, then I'll give you an instant success. If not, roll for insight.
Okay, so my description would be he was wearing one of these robes that I'm wearing, and that's all that I could see of him because his head was covered in his hood.
It's a good point. All right. In that case, instant success. All right. So you take the hat off. You take your elven armor off. Throw the elven armor in the bag, and you pop your hat back on. And you imagine the image of this man, and you take on the form of, in a sense, an apprentice. Your hood is actually draped over the hat even, and the hat actually has shrunk down a little bit to make it look less conspicuous. But you essentially now you are an apprentice, just like the rest of them in the keep.
That looks so good.
Alright. Do I look like him?
You do.
You look amazing, Kyla.
All right.
Caitlin, what
Well,
do you
then-
think?
Yeah.
You think she can pull the wool over those sheep wizard's eyes?
Not one to ask for fashion advice.
Just say yes.
Alrighty then. In that case, I will take my leave now.
Okay, good luck. Safe travels.
Sounds good.
I
So
heard
you
that, boss lady.
you head on out, and you get all the way up to the top of the stairs. What would you like to do at this point?
I would like to say that I'm gonna end my turn because I think Bubba was first in the initiative, so it would technically be his turn still.
It's a group
Oh.
thing, so it's not really matter.
Yeah, it's the group. And Bubba did roll
Afterbirth.
the highest, yeah, on this side, but yeah, it's fine. All right, so as you're going up, you get all the way up to the stairs. What are the other two? What is the other group doing that's down in?
I think
the
Nova has her hand
deep
in the
room?
in the necklace and
Yeah.
trying to get see what Caitlin's wanting to do.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, Caitlin, do you want to participate in this that Bubba is requesting that you all do?
Yeah, I'm kind of just go with it, I guess.
Okay, sounds good. So you put your hand in there. Bubba, go on and tell us how you're leading them through this portal and making sure that they don't get teleported.
So I'm gonna have our hands through, but I'm gonna like hold the chain to where it's tied around our hands, to where it won't to where none of our hands can slip out, and any of us get affected by it.
All right, got you. Go ahead and roll a d20 for me, and we'll see what your Boy Scout knot tying skills are.
It's an 11.
All right, that's good enough. So you're able to get everybody's hands in, and I assume you're just leading them over into that room.
Yes.
Okay. So you go ahead and you guys are, interestingly enough, the way that he's been able to do this is he brought the chain down onto his wrist and he opened it up and you all put your wrists in, and he was able to bend it around and put it back into his hand again so he can hold it in everybody's arms. It's kind of like everybody put your hands in type thing, but there's only 3 of you. And you have to maintain that positioning as you move. So you guys, some of you are kind of sidestep, others are waddling, others are walking straight forward. You guys get up to this doorway, but unfortunately, at your current point, you guys are a little too wide for it in terms of how you're positioned. So
I would like
all
to
3 of you.
I would like to walk up the. I would like to walk up the doorway and walk in upside down on the ceiling, while keeping this grip, if possible.
What was Wimpy's comment about a sweaty hand?
I was saying, how is your hand so sweaty when you've got fur?
You realize Herringons, right above their wrist, they have normal skin on their hands.
Aaron gone, but sweat ain't gone.
I agree wholeheartedly.
I'm sorry.
There you go. All right, so Bubba, you're actually able to proceed with how you're looking to go about things, and you're able to get through the door.
Yeah, let's go, guys.
All right, so you all 3 enter in. You guys all you pass through this green. Some areas kind of look goopy, but as you pass through, it almost feels kind of like a little mist. And it has a swirl to it. It's very green. And you guys pass all the way through it, no problem. And you're presented with a room. For those that have the dark vision, you guys are presented with a room that has 2 or 3 different bookcases on one side, a very dusty desk that looks like it's been rifled through.
The desk was smashed.
And a very Smash is gone. Actually, you're right. You're entirely right. It's definitely been rifled through. And a very large gargoyle statue to your right. Boss lady, go ahead and roll a d20 and apply your perception. A 20?
20.
So interestingly enough, as you go through this portal, you kind of close your eyes and you just kind of let everybody guide you through. And as you come to the other side, you're your eyes have adjusted to that dark, and you're able to see all of this. In addition to a very small kind of blue ball over in the very farthest corner of this room.
Hey guys, look, a blue ball.
Balls?
Blue balls. Or blue ball. There's
Blue
no balls. There's just one ball.
Can we do a perception
Oh.
check, see if we see it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Hey, can someone go ahead and just roll my perception? I already know my bonus is 8 for perception, so.
All right, so you got a 23, Wimpy. So you are able to
13
see
in total.
this blue ball, and interestingly enough, you are also able to see a couple other little kind of colored-looking balls. They're not all in the same corner, but they are kind of all on the same side of the room, that far back wall. They look to be all the way up at the base of it.
Oh, there are more than one balls.
And this
Alright,
is those gargoyles, right? Sorry.
This is past the goal. It's actually the on your right. It's the furthest back wall, past the desk. And Bubba, you're able to see the blue one. You're unable to see the other one due to a couple pillars that are holding, support pillars, and they're just kind of in the way.
Yeah. Right. So guys, I see the blue one, but we might want to check these books and see if there's a way back. There's a whole bunch of books along the walls. See if you see anything about
So I guess I'm gonna...
portals or anything, or graveyard entryways. I don't know.
I'm actually gonna see if I see anything in the books about like portal getting back, or if any book is sticking out suspiciously that could be a letter.
Okay. All right.
6 plus 2.
Plus 2 is an 8.
Yeah, 38.
So the only thing that you're able to find is you're able to find a very, very thin book that is labeled "How to Get Back."
Hey guys, look! I think I found it. There's a book that says "How to Get Back." Can I grab it?
Yep.
So grab
How to
it.
get back?
Okay.
That
Well,
kind
that
of be.
sounds
And then I
obvious.
bring it over to the
That
group.
sounds a little too
Alright.
obvious.
Yep.
Can I open the book?
Yes,
Or
ma'am.
is it the first page?
Yep. To the first page. There's only one page.
Okay. Alright, there's only one page, guys.
I don't
Okay.
think that's a book then.
So wait. It's a very thin book. Okay, listen. Roll a d20.
I got a 1.
You don't understand how amazing that is. So you open up this book, and all you see on this book is 2 words in very, very big, bold, very calligraphic type of writing. The first word is B. The second word is better.
Be better. Be better? What is this supposed to mean? I
Be
handed this
better?
to Roderick and Caitlin. It just says be better.
I don't think that means getting back from a portal. I think that just means getting back at people.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, so that's what I found.
Can I do an investigation check to see, or would it be perception?
For
Books
What are you
about
trying to-
portals or
do investigation. Yep.
investigation. Do I have advantage?
You also
'cause
have a
I've
little
already
bit of
been-
knowledge about this.
Yeah. Do I? I was
You
gonna
do.
say,
Yes, you
do I
do.
have advantage because I've been in here before.
Miss Wimpy, what would you like to be doing at this point?
I'm just kind of like waiting because I heard pumpkins and fighting.
Okay. You don't want to do anything about the balls that you saw on that back wall? Those one interest you and all?
Well, yeah, I wanted to go and kind of take a look at those.
Okay, got you. So you go on and you head over there. And what's your investigation multiplier?
+6.
+6. Interesting. All right, so you got a 10. So as you walk closer, you notice that they seem to kind of roll away without you touching them.
Oh. Okay.
Bubba, what did you roll?
I rolled a 13 and a 1, so I got a 18 in total because I have a +5.
Okay, so an 18. So you're able to take a look at these bookcases. You know where you've been, where you haven't been, and unfortunately, all you can find is a little like Post-it note that is on the front end, the front cover of one of the books that's on the end. And the only way you can see it is because the book is pulled out a little bit from your last search. And it's just a very small Post-it note.
I'd like to read it.
All right. So in reading the Post-it note, it says, where there's one, there's two.
There's one, there's two. Where there's one portal, there's two. Okay. Or maybe when there's one person, there's two. Adam, guys, what do you think of this?
That's all it says.
It says when there's one, there's two. Do you think that's portals or?
I mean, it could be two
What?
of anything.
Is it talking about double negatives or?
No, it says when there is one, there is two. Not sure.
So maybe like, does it say what? It does. No, it doesn't. It doesn't
No, it
say
doesn't
what.
say.
What?
It just says it's a Post-it note. It says where there is one, there is two.
Where is it?
It's right here in my hand.
Where did you get it?
Right here on the end of this book.
All right, pick up the book.
I pick up the book.
Okay. The book is rather heavy.
Oh, it's a
for
heavy book.
the amount of pages that it has. It's very heavy.
Insight check or investigation check of the book.
Do investigation.
Investigation. Ooh, sounds better. 23.
Okay. All right. So, in picking up the book, the weight of it kind of makes you look down because you're confused as to why it's weighed this much. And the title of this book is just simply entitled Portals.
I think you might have been onto something, Caitlin. The book's name is
generally, if
Portals.
Generally, if there's a note, it's generally referring to where the note was put at, especially for sticky notes.
Alright, I would like to open the book and read.
Okay. When you do this, go ahead and make a intelligence saving throw.
Whatever I get, plus 8. 23.
All right. So as you open this portal, a very bright energy begins to emit straight from it. You're unable to open to the first page. It just kind of opens to the middle. And there's a very, very ominous glow and light that emits straight from it. It goes straight up. And this actually forces you to drop the book. And the thud of the book onto the ground does startle you. So roll a d20 to see if you get frightened.
13. I do not.
All right. Perfect. Awesome. So, as this light emits, there are symbols that begin to pop up, and it almost creates a holographic type of interface for you, and 3 different little tabs pop up, but you're unable to make out the wordage at this time.
Guys, are you seeing this?
It's not in a language that you can understand.
Can I roll for perception to see if I see it?
Yeah.
It's not Elvish?
It is not.
Dang it.
Plus, you know Elvish.
It's one of my languages.
Oh, okay. Boss lady, you're able to see the lights, and you're able to see the side of a lot of these symbols and these 3 kind of sections, as we'll call it, or 3 little options. It's still very foreign to you, though, in terms of the symbols.
Well, then I can't into any of this language stuff.
Is there any way I could go ahead and investigate it and see if I can identify the language?
Yeah.
Alright, investigation roll if you could, and +6.
Okay. So you got a 22. What languages do you know, by the way, Miss Muffy?
Hold on. I'll have to pull up my character sheet. Hopefully I don't crash.
I got you. Hold on. I can pull it up.
Okay.
So you know Common, Elvish, Primordial. That's what I've got on your sheet.
Gotcha.
So you're actually able to recognize this as the primordial language.
Yeah.
And your 3 options that you're seeing are how to make a portal, do's and don'ts of portaling, and then portal maintenance.
Okay. Alright, it's a book on how to make and operate portals, apparently.
Okay. Interesting. Would you consider this a book? It doesn't look like a book.
It's a book.
Okay.
I mean, a unique book, I'll give you that, but it's a book. It's written in Primordial.
Primordial. Oh, I've heard of that, but I've never tried to study it.
I know it relatively well.
Understandable.
The way you said that, I know it pretty well. All right, so what would you guys like to do at this point?
You choose what it's on, because I can't read it. I don't know. Oh, I don't know what to do with it.
Agreed.
So, Caitlin, feel free to do it. Nova, can you read it?
No, I did not know Primordial.
Alright, yeah. Okay.
Alright, well, I guess that leaves me then. Chapter 1.
All right. Well, which of those tabs are we going to dive into?
What are we looking? What are we looking for? Okay, there's how to make a portal. There's do's and don'ts of portaling, and then one other. What was it?
Portal maintenance.
Portal maintenance.
How about the do's and don'ts of portaling first, so we know what not to do.
Alright, so open it up to that.
Okay. And interestingly enough, instead of opening the book to that page, you actually just reach out and touch that option. And
oh, it's a tablet.
Some swirling. It's not a tablet. It's kind of like a hologram.
It's an iPad.
It's not like an iPad. If y'all are listeing, he dropped the book.
Pro.
The green light and energy emitted up, and it projected this holographic hologram type of an image with these 3 options.
It is.
It's Windows 11.
It's a MacBook Pro.
It's Windows 11.
No, it's Apple 13. It's exactly the same as Apple 12.
It's the Google Nest.
It's got a better camera.
It's a MacBook.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. All right. So you tap on the do's and don'ts of portaling, and a small woo sound is heard, and all of the symbols begin to swirl around, and it then reveals a portal in itself, as well as a couple different paragraphs. The first paragraph reads, "The first do for portaling is make 2. For when you go one way, you need to be able to go the other way." Underneath that is another small little note, and it's a disclaimer. And it says, "We are not responsible for stupid portaling." Underneath that, it says, "Don't create portals in doorways / archways / areas of high traffic."
Well, it seems to me like the wizard or his apprentices or whatever were not following the instructions of this book. By the way, I would like to say that I read that out loud.
Yes, you did.
I think they ignored the stupid portaling rule on multiple occasions.
Yeah, they ignored a
Yeah,
lot of
seems
rules.
like it.
Based off of the nice lady that I spoke to, they didn't know what the hell they were doing.
Wait, you spoke to a nice lady?
There was a very lovely lady that I spoke to and met, and she taught me all about the crystal life, and she also helped me figure out how to resurrect Malthael. And yeah, so basically the apprentices were abusing the crystals.
I believe you called
Resurrect
her
Malthael. Did he
Arcane,
die?
right?
Oh yeah, he died. He came back. He's alive now.
He didn't die. He did not die.
Oh.
He did not
Well,
die.
he's been dead, but he's not a sheep anymore.
I guess I kind of
He's
missed
not.
that.
He's no longer polymorphed.
Yeah, he's undead, so you probably actually in a way killed him.
No, we didn't do it.
All right, so as you guys are having this conversation, we are going to jump back over to the group that's over in the cemetery.
I'll be right back.
Remember, the button's not pushed, so all of your conversations are strictly with those that are in your area. Those that are in different areas cannot hear you.
Okay, I'm gonna leave call and reset my Discord real quick.
That's fine. All right. So the horseman is now got Evan in front of him. Quinn or Clive is also there, and I will say Malthael has now been able to manage and get the pumpkin off of his head, and his eyes are extremely purple with anger, and there's even purple energy that's kind of starting to emit from different areas of his body.
I'll post the picture in an adventure journal of what eyes they see.
Okay, that'll be fine. So, we'll start off with the horseman. So, what would you like to do? You're muted, good sir. It's your pony.
Oh, pony.
Pony! Pony!
I think the head report
What happened?
You're good. All right. So we're back over to your group. Evan is now stood up. You're no longer holding on to him. Clive is behind him, and Malthael, who's over against the tree, has been able to get the pumpkin off of his head, or off of his face. And so I was asking, what did you want to do?
How many feet away is Matt?
Is Malthael? Currently, right now, it's about 60 feet away. About
That's
20 yards.
perfect that you would say 60 feet, because I looked up the Headless Horseman in D&D, and he has a move called Death's Calling.
Okay.
The Headless Horseman can use any action to place a Death's Calling on a creature he can see within 60 feet. The target makes a DC 14 Charisma saving throw. On a failure, for 1 minute, the target can't use reactions on its turn. It can use either an action or a bonus action, not both. A target can use its action to repeat the saving throw, ending this effect on itself with a success. In addition, until the target takes a long rest, all weapon attacks against it score a critical hit on a roll of a 19 or 20, and it automatically fails death saves. I don't know what any of that means, but I want to try it.
Okay, so explain.
The Headless Horseman turns around and goes, I don't know how this works, but I'm trying it anyways.
So that's exactly what he does. So explain to me how you go about trying to cast or enact this Death's Call. How do you envision this in your head? How do you go about it as the horseman?
Gosh, I was just happy I found it. Now
I know, so have fun with it.
This was Rhett's part.
Right?
Rhett was supposed to make up all the good stuff.
Mind you, by the way, also, you no longer have a head, so your sight is a little fuzzy. It's a little tougher to see.
Yeah, so he can't actually see me.
I will agree with that fact. At this point, yeah, you're in need of a head before you can enact this Death's Call. But that is
glasses.
Yeah, this is definitely something that you'll need to do.
People with a detachable head.
Here, you take this. See if that works. Sorry, we're fixing computers and everything while this is happening.
That's fine. It's fine. You get a little bit of downtime for sure. All right, so
I'm
gonna
get really angry. I'm gonna fight it. I'm gonna call my horse back with a snap of my fingers.
All right. So the horse comes back out of the mist, and you're able to hop back on, even though you don't have a head. You know exactly where your horse is. It's like second nature to you. You hop back on, and I will suggest making your way over towards the nearest pumpkin, which would be about 20 feet away.
Yeah, let's go to that pumpkin.
All right, cool. So you work your way over to the.
Can I do a reaction and shoot the pumpkin to explode it? My crossbow.
Yeah, sure. By all means. So go ahead and roll. Sleight of hand.
I should have just stole the other guy's head. To help
a 14 plus 8, that's a 22.
All right. So go ahead and roll your d20 pony as well, and we'll apply some athletics, which will be just a +2. 14. So you get a 16.
16.
Yep. So you almost make it to the pumpkin, and as you start coming up to that pumpkin, Malthael is able to quickly loose an arrow from his hand crossbow, and it shoots into the pumpkin, and there's a small explosion, and that pumpkin now is no longer in prime condition. So the next one is about 10 feet away.
Can my character talk real quick? But you have to give the details I sent you in DMs about it to the group that's currently in the cemetery right now. Unless you want me
Okay. I'm gonna let you, because there's not a whole lot of details that I would be understanding what's applying currently right now. So I'm gonna let you explain it.
So everyone knows the Void took control, and when the Void takes control, his voice is very glitched and distorted. So in a glitched and distorted voice, the Headless Horseman hears just very glitched and distorted laughter from my character, as my character begins to grow a sadistic grin 3 times the size of a normal grin. And he stretches his face to the point where his mouth starts bleeding.
I'm scared.
Joke's on
For
you.
good reason.
Can't hear anything.
It's a good point. Doesn't have a head.
I
So,
I again, in a glitched and distorted voice, he says, "I saw you transfer soul energy to that little one over there. That means if you have soul energy, that means you have soul to steal. So now I know how to take you out."
Can't see this door.
Again, the headless currently does not have a head, therefore he has no ears, therefore he cannot hear.
Don't tell him the game plan like an evil villain.
Math, the void rushes towards the headless horseman trying to steal his soul. With void
Okay.
dash. So he's extra quick.
Okay, gotcha. So, all right, are you headed towards the next plane, Mr. Horseman?
I wanna roll for perception that even though I can't see, I can sense the void coming after me.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and do that.
What the what coming after you?
D20, the void.
Somebody's chasing me.
He's rolling perception to see if he can see anything.
15.
Oh, there you go. Okay. And your perception right now is it's gonna be a -1 because you ain't got a head. So that'd be a 15. But you're able to sense something, but you don't know which direction it is coming from.
I was gonna quickly say, since he's blind, he has to roll on disadvantage, but I guess that works. Because being blind with no head is a disadvantage roll for perception.
Yeah,
Along with
gotcha.
investigation.
Yeah, but he's in a sense kind of sensing it, so that's why I kind of adjusted it. It's not so much of
That makes sense.
a looking and seeing; it's more of a just sensing effect.
If
But yeah,
it's- if
so
it's a sensing, that would be insight, not a perception, but that's just a quick little correction. For you there, Pony, since you're new to this. If you're
anyways,
sensing-
you're able to sense that there is something coming your direction, but you do not know from which direction it is coming from.
Spinal whip all around. Sorry, I don't know. It says it has a move called a spinal whip. I'm assuming that. Hope for the best.
Oh, okay, all right. So go ahead, roll a d20, and we will apply. What's some athletics would be a +1 for right now.
Roll a 20.
Dang, holy smokes!
I have a witness.
You do indeed. With the all right. So you also run towards him pretty fast, Malthael. So I'm gonna have you make a dexterity saving throw to see if you can dodge out of the way of this.
Alright.
And as he makes that,
That's the wrong one. That's not, that's not the D&D Beyond app. What the hell? Give me a moment.
uh-oh, he's looking at weird things now. Anyways, so as he's rolling and he's charging you get this sense that something is nearby, and you pull your sword, but you pull your sword in such a manner that the sword actually, the blade itself, begins to patch, and it becomes this very whip-like fluid type of a sword, and you quickly bring it around your back, above your head and round, and you whip around in a circle in an attempt to ward off whatever is coming towards you.
Can I describe how I avoid this since I rolled an 18?
Yeah, sure. You can describe how you avoid it.
Where I come from.
As my character, as the void sees this circleage motion, he jumps over it, and is me stealing the horseman's soul successful? Before I continue to try.
No.
Okay. Because basically what he was gonna do, he was gonna jump over the attack and basically have his hand coated in dark void magic to steal his soul.
Yeah. So no, he doesn't steal his soul. And interestingly enough, the jump, the horseman doesn't just do one whip around. So as he does the first, you are able to jump over him and get on the other side. But then he does a second whip because he is still able to sense that energy around him. And he's actually able to land a 2 damage hit on the Void's arm. And is now currently the sword is actually embedded in his arm a little bit. And so you now have, in a sense, a connection. What would you like to do, Horseman? What would you like to do, Matthew?
In a glitch distorted voice, again, he can't hear me. If I can't kill you, I'll make you join me. As he starts trying to mind control him through his soul with void strings.
Okay. Interestingly enough, your voice strings are unable to attach. They seem to keep going through the ethereal. Interestingly enough, they're unable to. Interestingly enough, they are unable to.
Funny soul moment.
Alright, then I guess I turn around and I guess my character starts attacking the other group members then.
While this is happening, can I roll a perception to see if I can see any weaknesses in the horseman's body?
Yeah.
As this is happening, the void is charging both Timothy and Evan on the roof, since the void has dark vision, so you can see those.
I'm just charging Timothy at this point.
I'm gonna
The one that's on the roof. What are you doing, Tony?
I rolled a dirty 15.
It's not bad with this on.
What did you actually, I have to roll the list.
You there?
Yeah, I'm here. What were you saying? I apologize.
I rolled a dirty 15.
15. What were you attempting to do again? I apologize.
I'm trying to see what, if there is any, what weaknesses does the Headless Horseman have?
Yep. Okay. So you're able to observe the void attacking the exchange that's occurring, and it doesn't really seem like the horseman weakness currently. The only thing that comes to your mind is the fact of the only time that he seemed tangible when it was resting up against him and he was actually holding him up. That's the only thing in your mind that seems to give any clue as to a possibility of a weakness. And then Joey, you can go ahead and roll for your athletics since you're charging Timothy. And then what were you trying to do? Was that the horseman?
I can't hear you, Craig. You're cutting out.
Yeah, you were cutting out.
A lot.
Real.
Oh, my bad.
I didn't even hear what weaknesses he has.
I made it out. Basically, what Cray said was the only time you can see him like touchable is when he was up against Evan.
Yeah.
Oh man, I wish you really didn't go void.
Basically, I'm only vulnerable when I'm touching small children.
I mean, I guess technically he is a minor. He is.
Okay, so.
No. He's 19. Yeah, do an athletics roll, Joey.
Was a 17 total.
All right, gotcha. So go ahead and roll your attack dice.
Then Evan is 15. Aaron was 19.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. Okay. Evan is 15.
All right,
yeah, so it is.
That is a 2.
A 2. All right. So you are able to take off and leap up onto the roof before Timothy is able to react. He's rather dumbfounded and trying to hide, and you're able to land 2 damage.
Does Timothy see the change in my character's eyes? He saw they were blue. Last time you said my character's eyes were glowing blue through the dark, and now they're purple.
So the quickness in which your dash happened, all he could see was just a purple ash, and then he felt a very sharp pain. Where exactly were you attacking, Timothy, or where would the void be attacking?
So you said I was just okay. So basically, what I heard is he dashed and attacked. So it'd be like a hit and run. So roughly like the arm area, like the arm or elbow or forearm
Yeah.
area.
Yeah, so he was able to land a slice on the arm and do 2 damage. So slice on the arm and 2 damage. And Timothy kind of spins around, and he was like, whoa, Matthew, man, I'm your friend. Relax, calm down. You're not yourself right now.
The void goes to attack again, but with attacking a friend, I have to roll a d20 real quick.
Okay.
It is a 3, so the void hesitates as the original me is holding back. So I do not attack. He hesitates.
Okay, got you. So now you're up on top of the roof over top. Pony, what is it you wanted to do with the pumpkin?
Somewhere in there at this point, and get that 10 feet to a pumpkin now that the void's over messing up his friends.
Yeah, so you're able to your sword disconnects as he takes off. You're able to sense that the whatever energy is moving away from you. You're able to quickly get over to that pumpkin, and pop it up onto your head, and so now you no longer have disadvantage again. You can see.
Question.
And he is 70 feet away from you. By the way, it's Quinn.
Can I run over and immediately just cut this head completely off?
For the horseman?
Since I noticed it. What?
For the horseman?
Yeah.
The pumpkin?
Yeah. Because obviously I'm pretty sure I saw that he had an issue when not having a head.
Yes, he did. You saw him put the pumpkin on his head, yes.
And
as you were looking in his direction when your turn ended.
Can I cut this off?
Yeah. Go ahead and do a strength check for me.
Why you guys gotta keep going after my pumpkin? Take a foot.
I tried.
Strength. That is a dirty 20.
All right. So go ahead and roll the. I think it's a D6 for your attack.
Do I get to try to dodge this?
You can, yes. Go ahead and roll a D20 as a reaction.
Why do I always gotta roll a d20?
Because it's always a D20.
I roll a D20 too, man. Don't worry.
9 out of 10 times it's a D20.
Is the headless horseman facing away from Quinn? So that's a disadvantage, and you'll have to roll. Since he's not looking at the attacker.
I got a 17.
You got a 17.
My D6 was a 4.
D6 was a 4. Alright, so the horseman goes down to pick up his head. He's able to get it on, and as he sets it on, Quinn, you're able to come in and slice. You're only able to cut a corner of it off, not the entire thing. So the head is still considered active, but unfortunately, you only have one eye.
I try to attack again.
Sure. Horseman, what is your reaction to this?
I'm drawing my sword and swinging.
Horseman does not, unfortunately. You gotta swing your sword at the same time.
His sword with my sword. Do I have time to pull it?
Both of you roll d20s. And what? What do you want me to tell you to roll?
Why'd you send me all these other die? Why didn't you just send me a d20 and say best of luck, pal?
Well, you haven't rolled high enough to actually hit. Oh, camera turned off.
I got a 3.
Oh no, it's Quinn. You got a 3. Yeah, so unfortunately, you're a little slow, slow to the reaction there. All right, so you go in for the second one, and go ahead and roll your attack dice, which is that D6.
Yep. 5.
All right, and you are able to successfully chop the rest of the pumpkin head in half, and the pumpkin falls back off of the head.
Okay.
All right.
Real quick. Can I do a perception check to look for any more pumpkins that are around?
Sure.
You don't want to do that.
I don't want to do that.
I got. I feel so bad. I got a dirty 22.
A 30-22. So it does look like there's.
I got a
There's.
57. What's it to?
I'm sorry.
It does look like there's 3 pumpkins that are all within 10 feet of the horseman currently.
Currently is Evan awake right now?
Evan
I should be.
is. Yes, Evan is.
Hey Evan,
What?
you okay?
Is Evan
Yeah.
aware of me? Is Evan aware of the void attacking him?
Hold up. Can I teleport a pumpkin onto the huntsman's head?
Evan,
Sure.
listen please.
Evan's new friend. He isn't gonna let him die.
Why is this guy attacking me? We both saved the guy together, and then he tries to chop my face off twice.
Pony, I don't know.
If you're hostile or not. Wait, can I just have a conversation with the Headless Horseman real quick?
It's gonna be very difficult because you just sliced his head off.
You do what you want. I'm walking around like this.
Yeah.
Evan, give him a head. Give him a head.
All right.
Give him a head.
Right.
So TJ,
Right, is,
you want? Yes, sir.
No, don't do that. It'll make me vulnerable again.
I was gonna ask, can Evan see me attacking Timothy, or better known as the Void attacking Timothy?
No, not currently, because he's looking to put a pumpkin on the headless horseman's head based off what he's requested. So, we're gonna say no on that. And Evan, you're able to teleport to the nearest pumpkin, and you are able to put the pumpkin back on the horseman's head as Clive finishes lopping off the second one that he's tried to put on.
Okay, I have question.
Okay.
Headless Horseman now, with head.
All right.
Headless Horseman.
Head
I
horseman.
have a question for you, my friend. I'm
Yeah.
sorry-
You are able to
I'm
respond.
sorry for just lopping off your second head.
You're gonna die anyways.
Oh, see, oh.
Okay.
I like the other pumpkin better.
I'm sorry. Wait, do you want me to go? Wait, pick your selection out of the other two. We'll just get you a new one.
Final whip.
Wait, I'm on it.
Carve a
I'm
damn
on the
new
back of the
pumpkin.
horse.
All right, Pony. Go ahead, roll your d20. Yeah. You know what to do at this point.
Can I?
It's a 5.
Can I roll?
Kyle, come on, man. You need stop rolling it on your mouse pad. Give it some
That's
time to
the
bounce
kind of
around.
what usually lands on a high number.
All right. So unfortunately, your attack, you're able to whip out your sword. But what is your reaction, Mr. Quinn?
Does he actually? Did he actually attack?
He's attempting to swing currently right now.
My head probably. At this point, the blade falls off the hand.
The hilt just unfolds.
Great
and just,
distance
ah!
going with the numbers I'm rolling.
You didn't come prepared for this fight. You didn't sharpen the blades.
It just came for the waffle fries.
There's actually waffle fries behind the house.
That'd be amazing.
There actually is. That'd be amazing.
All right. So what are you trying to do, Quinn? What are you trying to do here? Because he's attacking, and if you're not doing anything, then his attack will be successful.
Then I will be dodging his attack.
Okay. All right. So go ahead and roll a d20. You gotta get higher than a 5.
What do I apply?
You're gonna
9.
apply. Yeah, that'd be fine. Apply athletics is probably what it's gonna be. But all right. So you rolled a 9. So you are able to dodge it, but slightly. He's able to kind of catch you off guard a little bit, and you're able to quickly kind of step back as he just kind of turns and flails, and whips his sword. It's kind of buried into the ground now, and throws a little dirt back behind him.
Sorry.
At this point, I am the worst bad guy. I've healed one guy and dealt 0 damage. Other than smashing a pumpkin in someone's face.
You dealt 8 damage when you did that.
Hey, I got a question for you. If you're done trying to hit me,
Yeah, what's up?
you just want to go get waffle fries later?
Let's roll.
What?
Hey, Pony, would you mind possibly role playing as a Bahir later for us?
It's another big
Yes,
giant
please.
monster.
Alright.
You want to go get
Alright,
waffle fries?
TJ, is there anything that you'd like to do at this point? You are right next to all of this.
Wait them to both knock it off.
All right. How does that go?
I have to roll first.
Oh, okay. Yeah, for persuasion. Unless you're just trying to be intimidating.
I mean, I can try to intimidate them.
Are you trying to intimidate, or are you trying to just persuade them to stop?
Yes, it's gosh darn time Eclipse comes out.
Okay. All right.
So,
Intimidation it is.
Evan's eyes turn white, like the pupils become white. All the rest
Okay.
of them stay the same.
Okay. Do we begin to hear
I'm
the
still on the
Enderman's?
back of-
Ah!
No, just the eyes change. His voice is still distorted and everything like it is usually.
Okay, gotcha.
But
Cool.
I will say he speaks a little bit louder than usual, where he's usually softer in his words.
Yep, fair enough. Fair enough.
I'm still on the back of the Headless Horseman's horse, right?
Yeah. You're up there. Yeah. At this point, the horseman is already like swung down.
I call him Eclipse, right? Since
Yeah.
that's who's in control.
Yeah,
Eclipse
yeah,
looks, Eclipse looks down at the two while he's standing there, and he just kind of. Oh wait, did I tell you what I rolled?
No.
13. What the heck's my intimidation? Yo, it's a 4.
17. All right.
17.
So you're rather intimidating with what you're about to say. So the horseman as well as Clive, you guys you stop and listen to what Eclipse is about to say. It's
You know what,
TJ.
For Cray's benefit, I will do. He's doing that kind of like yell thing. Who else? Knock it off! Tired of the fighting. But it's like distorted.
Yeah. So it's like tired of fighting. Broken up a little bit.
I'm trying to ask if he wants to get waffle fries later.
Alright, it's pretty much at this point, like, the horseman realizes it's not going his way, so I want to use Frightful Presence to try to make everybody just back off.
Okay.
Including Eclipse.
I'm nowhere near.
It's
you.
anybody within 100 feet that's aware of me.
No,
Okay.
I'm nowhere.
What a DC 14 Wisdom saving throw or become frightened for 1 minute.
Okay. Got you. All right.
I'd do
So it's within 100 feet. The farthest ones are right now Timothy and Joey, who are 70 feet away, as I described earlier. So that means that all three, Evan, Clive, and Joey, do have to make that Wisdom saving throw.
And Timothy, I guess.
And it does need to be above a 14, or you will be frightened.
Is it a D20? What is it?
It's a D20.
Okay, let me grab my special dice. I'm gonna lose. Bet you anything.
17. So
Usually only lose these for magic.
I'm
Okay.
looking for my wisdom.
Alright.
I'm looking for my wisdom.
It's Wisdom
have a
saving
wisdom,
throw,
that's
so it should be right underneath the proficiency bonus. So if you look at your character's name, you go down, you
Then
see
what's my wisdom?
inspiration, then proficiency bonus, then saving throws.
I got an 18 in total. Wait, no. 14 plus 2 is a
16.
16. 16, thank you.
All right. So far, Joey as well as TJ are safe. I'm sorry.
I'm trying to close this additional How do I? I don't like this. Go away. Go away. There it goes. Saving throws. What?
Oh,
Where's that at? I don't. Oh, saving throw modifier. No, that's not modifier. I don't want the modifier. Oh, that's my saving throws. Wisdom.
Yeah.
So I hit exactly 14.
Okay. Got you.
Every enforcement does fails.
Okay, so
I will say, interestingly enough, Quinn does get rather frightened by your actions. So describe how you cast this.
if I may say, Cray, if I may ask Quinn, did you get a 14 based off your roll or from your bonuses?
I would love it if the only thing that Pony did is just smile, and that's what's terrified people.
I believe
like,
that it was after his bonuses.
Because
So
if
his-
you rolled a 14 with bonuses, then you still fail the saving throw. You have to roll a 14 base plus your bonuses
Right.
for the saving
Yeah.
throw.
So he said he rolled a 14, and that was including his bonuses because he was trying to find the bonuses. So natural was under 14, which means he failed.
Yes. So Quinn is terrified.
Yeah, frightened, I think, is what Pony was saying is the thing. All right, Pony, you frightened Clive, you frightened Quinn.
Using my undead aura, he is frightening.
All right, Quinn, you actually turn and you start running away into the nearest building, which happens to be the building that has Timothy and the Void up on top of it. And you kind of cower in a corner. And so for the next
Does the Void see
10
in the
minutes.
building?
Yes,
Can I
you're in
roll
the building.
Perception to see if the Void notices Clive run in the building.
Yeah. Does he take another attack at Timothy?
Currently no. But I was
Okay.
gonna tell you what I was gonna do depending on what the. That's a 20 total.
Okay, got you. Yep. So you're able to see that Clive does get frightened by the horseman and goes running off into the building that you are on top of and is now inside.
The Void gets off the building and goes in the cabin.
Okay. All right. Now you are frightened, Quinn. So you're kind of cowering in a corner. So you have disadvantage on all your rolls right now. So what exactly happens now, Joey?
In a glitched, distorted voice, the Void asks, "Do you have any final words?" Before he points his crossbow.
I want waffle fries.
Can we get a slow clap from everybody for that one?
Greatest final words to ever be said.
I want waffle fries.
All right. So those are his final words. What would you like to do now, Joey? Oh, potential. What else? What else you got?
He just he covers the arrow tip. He covers the bolt tips with piercing void energy, which adds which basically adds this multiply. I basically go up a damage dice, and I shoot Clive twice with both.
Can I attempt to dodge this or block this?
You have to roll higher than me to do so, since you have disadvantage. But sure.
Well, he's got to roll higher than you, and he has disadvantage, so it does become more difficult.
And since I
Wait,
have
yeah.
and since I have a +8 in sleight of hand, I wish you good luck, good sir, because you're rolling acrobatics.
How about this? Change of mind. I'm gonna try to make him hesitate like he did with our friend.
You
Okay.
have to roll. You have to roll for persuasion, and you have to roll pretty damn high for that. And make sure you don't say the wrong thing, because if you do, you're just gonna make him more pissed.
All right, so roll for
Anyway,
persuasion.
go to handle.
I wouldn't mention waffle fries. He'd get pretty pissed off about it.
All right, Quinn. I'm gonna be honest with you. I got a nat 20 plus an 8. I would be very careful with what you're about to say.
Okay. I may not. Oh, I may die. Maybe I won't die. Wait, what's my persuasion? Am I doing persuasion?
Yeah.
This is a pretty good one. Oh. 30-21.
30-21. Okay.
Now, actually, since he did roll a 20, I have to roll insight to try and, you know, block out what he's saying.
I thought you said he has to roll above you.
Well, if he was trying to dodge or block my attack, he had to roll higher. But since he's doing something else, I have to roll for something else too. Unless you don't want it to happen, that is.
I prefer not to die in any of these situations.
Okay. Roll for your insight. Roll for your insight. You got to beat a 21.
If I roll a 21. Yep. If I roll exactly a 21, we both reroll.
Let's get a 21.
I
Got a
mean, I'm gonna.
5.
You got a 5 on insight?
Ow.
What is that? A nat 1 plus your +4?
Yes.
Just yes.
Yes.
No way. No way is this when you get your first nat 1 in the entirety of the game.
This is bullcrap.
I could reroll and put Quinn's life in danger. Doing so.
No, I'll take this.
No, it's one of those where it's too perfect of a time to roll a nat 1. Anyways, you are persuasive in your efforts, Quinn. How exactly do you persuade him to not attack you?
Choose your words very carefully.
Sir, you rolled a nat 1. He can say waffle fries and you'll stop.
I want waffle fries.
If he, a little bit of character lore, if he says the wrong thing, all he's gonna do is enrage me more. I can't attack him this turn, but he's gonna further enrage my character, which is...
Oh shit!
That's fine. You rolled a nat 1, which is a crit fail. He rolled a 21, which was a natural crit success. So anything he says is very persuasive to you. And yeah, you don't attack him.
Hey.
I've got so many bad things to say.
Big man on a horse outside that has a pumpkin for a head. He's very evil. We should kill him. Also,
I want waffle fries.
And the guy in the pumpkin head made fun of your mother.
In a
I
glitched
think you should
distorted,
attack the pumpkin man. The headless
in a
horseman.
glitched and distorted voice, the void asks, "Why should I care about a pathetic life form that means nothing to anyone?"
Wait, what?
He asks, "Why should I care about something that no one cares about?" Because he's a pathetic life form.
That pathetic life form. Actually, someone cares about him.
Eclipse at this moment says, like him, pointing at Malthiel.
The Enderman man, Eclipse, whatever it is, he loves the Headless Horseman, so he'd be killing his best friend.
But you only know him as Evan right now.
The void says, "Well, he'll die too."
Yeah, but you could kill him first.
Celebrimbor already damaged him before. It shouldn't be that difficult if an idiot I'm possessing can hit him.
Well, I mean, why don't you just kill him then? Because you could probably just one-shot his ass.
It'd be more fun to watch him suffer.
Then make him suffer. You are literally. I don't know what you are.
Well, sure, Baron, I'm gonna beat him.
Being persuaded, he walks out of the cabin and starts walking towards the horseman and Evan.
Okay. All right. So you leave the cabin. You do begin walking over.
How am I quivering in this corner?
Now, to gladly remind everyone, I've been charging 2 orbs of voidic energy this whole time because I've been charging
Yeah.
them behind my back.
Yeah, you are charging them behind your back. This is true.
I roll for Arcana to throw both of them in a 50-meter explosion, but this also damaged ghosts since it's void energy.
Wait, what are
Okay.
you doing? What are you doing, Joey?
I'm throwing bombs in the air that's gonna detonate in the air, so you can't see them as projectiles.
Then where are they gonna explode?
It's an area of effect explosion, so it's gonna explode in the air, and since it's void energy, you're gonna feel it.
Okay. So you're throwing the 2 void orbs that you've been charging up into the air, and they're going to explode in a 15-foot radius.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. So go ahead and roll your damage dice.
The damage
Can
dice.
I roll to teleport me and the horseman away from it?
I swear to.
The damage dice for these are 2d10s since there are 2 of them.
Okay.
That's a 7 and an 8. That's 15 damage.
Question.
Okay. All right. So
Question.
you throw these balls up into the air. They're very concentrated in energy. And as we said, they do damage in anything within 15 feet of them. Unfortunately, there is nothing within 15 feet in the air, and so they explode and just let off a really loud.
Like I said, they explode in the air, and the void energy damages anything beneath them, so they're still damaged.
Oh, you said within a 15. You said within a 15-foot radius. I confirmed what you had said. You confirmed that it was in a 15-foot radius.
I know, and I walked over to them within a 15-feet radius to throw them at them.
Yeah, well, a 15-foot radius. If you were to go all the way around something up in the air, would be a sphere in a 15-foot radius. There's nothing currently up in the air there. That's
All right.
damage
Just tell
worthy.
me my fucking abilities don't do what my abilities say they do.
I mean, if you want to DM, that's fine. I got no problem with you DMing, my guy.
That was the case of what you're saying, Joey. What it sounds like it would have been a cone.
That's why I confirmed what was doing. They explode, yeah. In a 15-foot radius is where they do damage. If you throw it up into the air, then that radius becomes a sphere.
And their void energy sprinkles on down.
But you didn't say that.
Yeah, if it's sprinkling, then it's not doing all of that damage because it's sprinkling. I'm just letting you know. You throw the void energy up into the air, it explodes. Unfortunately, there was nothing there that it did damage to.
The void uses the portal to
How
go
it worked
back.
when I didn't teleport from the projectile with the missile.
Where are you headed, Joey?
The void uses the warping to warp back to the wizard's key.
Okay.
I think we're fucked.
All right. So as he throws the 2 balls up into the air, they do explode, and they gather everyone's attention because they are quite glamorous in the spectacle that they cause. And I'll have Evan as well as the horseman roll a perception check.
On it.
Unfortunately, Clive, you're still in the house, so you don't necessarily.
I don't really want to. I just know that we're probably screwed right now.
Oh, I mean, considering what's happening, you're fine.
The perception?
Yeah.
I got a 10 plus 1, so an 11.
You got an 11, so you do actually see that he's no longer there. Malthiel has disappeared. entirely.
Creepers, creepers.
And Mr. Pony, you can roll as well. It is another one of your favorite dice, the D20.
The only
Lips
die.
laugh and
The only
says,
die I got. The other ones.
Yeah, the only die. Yeah, the other ones are for show.
Yeah. 12.
12. You were rolling for perception, so you also, after seeing the two big explosions up in the sky and in the air, you glance back down, and the one who threw those orbs is no longer there. And you are the only two that are out in this field currently. You and Evan, who's...
It's making this a very long process.
All right. And with that, we shift back over to everyone else that is inside. Miss Myra, you are in and you have reached the library. You're working your way into the apprentices' inner chamber, as we'll call it, where the main crystal is. Your two apprentices are still very much in the meditative state. So Roderick, is there anything that you would like to do downstairs before we kind of run with Myra a little bit here?
I think we have to wait for Boss Lady to get back because we're still looking at this book.
Okay. Sounds good. All right, so Miss Myra, you've arrived. What would you like to do?
I would like to get mine and Nova's shoes and put my shoes on and put her shoes in my bag.
Okay, got you. So interestingly enough, go ahead and are we trying to be stealthy at all? I mean, you are
I mean,
disguised.
I'm an apprentice.
Yeah, exactly. You're just here doing your thing.
I'm just being me. Okay.
Yeah. So you're fine. You walk in and grab the pairs of shoes that are yours. Just kind of slide them back on and grab Boss Lady's. Get out, no problem. No harm, no foul. Are we going all the way back down?
No. I have to go find Cinder.
Okay, got you. All right, so where
I'm gonna
exactly?
leave the keep and go outside.
Okay, gotcha. So you come down, you pull all the right levers and everything, and you make it all the way to the front door. And you walk out, and it is nice, it is sunny, and it is bright. It is about midday.
Can I do a perception check to see if there's any other wizard apprentices around?
Yeah, go ahead. And also, Joey, where exactly are you, I guess, teleporting to over here in this Wizard's Keep?
He's warping to. Now, if we're doing this the logical way, he's warping right where he warped from. So he'll be either at the he'll be at the edge of the desert where he warped from, or we can go to closer to the keep if you want to. But normally it's right where they warped from the beginning.
Okay, so in that case, then you would arrive back at the edge of the desert. I just wanted to get an idea of where you were coming in so that I had an idea of whether or not you were going to be encountering Myra at this point.
Actually, isn't the keep like right behind me, like at the very beginning edge of the desert?
It is sort of behind you, yeah, but her coming out the front door, she's not going to see you because you do walk a little bit over before you get over to the beginning of that desert.
I gotcha.
Yeah. All right. So, Myra, you're doing a perception?
I got a 24.
All right. Fantastic. As you look around, you come outside. The sun's a little bright, so you let your eyes adjust a little bit. But it doesn't look like there's any apprentices that are outside, except for two that are walking up the path of the road from Namen Kop. They seem to be in a very happy, very go-lucky mood, and they come up to you, and they go, "Oh, well, wakey, wakey, little late for you to be up. How'd your evening go?"
You know, just the normal. Nothing really happened. Meditated a lot.
Yeah. It's we had to run into town to stock back up. We had quite a rough night, if you catch my drift. For some reason though, our best buddy Bill, he didn't seem to show up last night. Have you seen Bill at all?
No, I've not seen Bill at all. Anywhere.
Interesting. I haven't been able to see. He doesn't typically go very far, but every now and again he'll go off. So I don't know. Maybe he's gone, been called off on an adventure or something. But what are you getting off to? You headed down to town? Gonna stir up some trouble?
Probably something like that.
Yeah. Well, here I'll give you one of these. I always keep one. They're always good to start things. And he hands you a little party popper type of thing, where when you pull the string, and it makes a sound. Yes, we always have fun with these. They both walk past you and head inside. By the way, all of the bodies that were outside, they are no longer there.
I was just about to ask about that. You just casually walk by these.
What you didn't know is he's blind. I was kidding.
Oh yeah, they're all blind.
Yeah, they're all blind. It's a great way to do adventures. No, yeah, all those bodies that are around, they've all vanished, and they're no longer there, to a point where even any blood or anything like that is no longer on the ground. It's fresh and clean as new.
That's interesting. So I'm gonna go ahead and head towards where I last seen Cinder, which was by the fence with the sheep.
Yep. And you're able to find Cinder. Go ahead and roll for an investigation on where exactly you find Cinder.
Investigation, you said?
Yes.
Okay, I got a 15 total.
Very nice. So Cinder is actually over, sitting on top of one of the sheep that have now made their way back into the pen for some reason. There are a lot fewer of them, but Cinder seems to be just casually relaxing on the back of the sheep, enjoying the sun as it beats down on him.
Over at Cinder and I'm like, squeak, squeak.
Squeak, squeakin'!
Squeak and squigger!
Squeaker, squeak, squeak, squeak and squeak! What this translates to you, and what you're able to hear is Cinder goes, "Well, where you been all morning? I've been worried sick about you."
I'm gonna say to Cinder, it's been an eventful night, I'll tell you that. But I'll have to tell you later because we have to get these sheep back to normal.
Oh. Well, what's wrong with them? They're pretty comfy.
They've been turned from they were once a different person. They were not always a sheep. So we have to change them back.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that would explain why a couple of them were talking a little funny to me. The rest of them talked like normal sheep, but there were a few of them that they kind of seemed like they were more.
Yeah. So I need you to help me round up the ones that seem kind of more.
Oh, okay. Well, the most talkative one is the one I'm on top of, and we've had a rip-roaring conversation while we waited for you. I think that one over there, and I think there was only one more, really. Oh, there he is. He's way back over there. And about that time, you hear a loud, no! Which you hear, and what that translates to is, hoist the mainsails, we set sail it on! And Cinder goes, I don't know what's up with him. He just does that.
He's probably lost his mind almost.
It's a safe bet. So you say you want to round them up? Are we taking them anywhere?
Well, sort of.
Okay. All right. So interestingly enough, you guys are able to round up these sheep rather quickly, and through the use of Cinder as well as your ability to understand animal, they are able to understand kind of what exactly you're trying to do and that they need to be following you.
Okay, so I need to go ahead and take off my shoes again.
Okay.
And I need to ask Cinder to lend me a hand on making a fist-sized crystal. Or 2 fist-sized crystals.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. So explain to me how exactly you're creating these crystals.
I take one of my shards out of my bag, and I tell Cinder to put his hands on it with me so that it can grow and get 2 sizes. As big as 2 of my fists.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. So he goes ahead and he works perfectly alongside you, and he's able to grow it all the way. So he's able to get that, and you guys are able to grow it to that size of about twice your fist size.
All right. I tell him stop. Get off.
Okay. He kind of just backs up. Okay. I don't know what we're doing, but this is magical.
All right. I tell him to get in this pouch on my chest.
All right. And he hops right in.
All right. And I zip him in.
Yep.
And I get down on my meditative state with my arms on the floor and butt in the air.
Yep.
I start meditating.
All right. Are you focusing on anything in particular?
I'm focusing on the crystal and being able to speak to the lady that I spoke to before.
Okay, gotcha. So as you focus, there's a lot of bright light that begins to kind of overwhelm and come into your mind. You begin to focus on that as well, in addition to trying to create this contact. And as what had happened before happens again, you find yourself on that flat plane of water, and the Great Arcane is in front of you, and she welcomes you. Welcome, ma'am. What can I do to help you today?
I've brought you the sheep that I tried to tell you about earlier.
Oh, yes, the sheep, yes. We got the one sheep turned back, but you said there were more. You have them with you now?
Yes, they're with me.
Okay, do you know how many there are? I don't want to be turning back non-people sheep, if you catch my drift.
I asked Cinder, do you remember how many there were?
Cinder kind of leans over and he goes, there were 3.
Only 3?
It's only 3. All of them seemed like normal sheep to me.
Just 3 then, I guess.
Are you talking to the squirrel, ma'am?
Yes, this is my I don't know what you would call him. My best friend, I guess.
Oh, best friends are great to have, especially animal ones. Sometimes they're referred to as familiars or just companions. So whichever you'd like. But how many did you say, or how many am I changing back?
Well, according to Cinder, there's only 3 that's savable.
Ah, okay. Well, my apologies for the rest. I was unaware that this was happening, and as we dealt with the first one and got it changed back, I shall do the same for the rest. And the light around the Great Arcane begins to get louder, or brighter and brighter. Thing grows greater and greater, and the water begins to ripple, and a very loud whoosh happens as she flies back over the horizon, as you've seen in previous meditative times. You wake back up in your meditative state in the field, and interestingly enough, as you look up, the 3 that Cinder had identified are no longer sheep, but instead are 3 adventurers, one of them very much older than the other 2, and they all look extremely and very confused.
I assume you are the sheep that I changed?
The closest one to you kind of readjusts. He does a little bit of his back stretching, and he goes, well, I was indeed a sheep before, and if I'm not mistaken, yeah, I definitely know he was. He's loud. And then, hey, you good? Okay. Yeah, he was a sheep as well. I was making sure he was okay. Did you turn his back? Did you break the curse?
Well, I did something. I don't know if I can tell you, but I did help you, yes.
Awesome. That's fantastic. Well, I thank you very much. We had been discussing with another fellow polymorphed demon hunter, and he said he had a plan and had friends that were going to come rescue him. And then after a charge through the front yard, we lost him, and we were unable to find him. So we just kind of moseyed back to where we were. But it seems he may have been successful, and you might be one of the friends he was referring to.
Are you speaking of Malthael?
That name sounds very familiar, yes. I do believe that is who I'm talking about.
Yes. He is currently on a mission somewhere doing something. I'm not quite exactly sure what, but I don't know when he's coming back or whatever, but I decided that you guys needed to become back to what you needed to be, so I took it upon myself to do it.
Oh, well, thank you, ma'am. I'd give you some type of a reward, but unfortunately, I've been a sheep for too long, and they took my stuff.
How about you owe me a favor?
All right. You got a deal. How are we going to get in touch with each other?
I don't know.
Is there a favor that you need done right now? No? Yes? Maybe so?
Oh, I said no.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's the wind. It kind of whipped up there. I was unable to hear you a little bit. Well, is there anywhere that we could go and possibly meet up?
I might offer a suggestion of the salty spittoon.
I've heard of that. It's been around for quite a while. Where do you know where you encountered it, or where it may be right now?
I point towards, I believe it's north of where I am.
It would actually be south of where you are, but Namenkop is where you're referring to, correct? Yep. Yeah. So you go ahead. You point towards Namenkop, and you. Mm-hmm.
It's currently in Namakop. I don't know if you know of that place, but it's down the road there. You just follow the way.
Oh, okay. Well, I believe I'm rather hungry, so if there's a town that way and you're giving us a suggestion of where we can find some things, then we will head that way. And so he motions over to the other two. The third one that was loud, he seems very confused and out of it. And so the gentleman you were talking to kind of goes over and puts his arm around him and kind of helps him along. And they begin to walk down towards Namenkop. All right. Let's slide down real quick to Bubba, since Boss Lady is back. And you three are down in the chamber with the bookcases and learning about portals, do's and don'ts.
I have no idea. I would love to answer that very quick.
Caitlin, can you go to the next page? I think you said something about how to make a portal. Is that right?
Who's that?
Or how to portal, something like that.
It was how to make portals. All right, so we're going there.
We can't hear you, Wimpy.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, sorry. I was muting because I'm kind of having a sneeze fest over here.
I understand. I could hear it a little bit. So we're going. Are we following through with that?
Yeah, reading how to make portals.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so you hit the. You're able to read where the back button is, and you hit the back button and go back to your three options. You tap the top one of how to make portals, and you're graced with quite a bit of information. Skimming through it, you read aloud that to make a portal, one must focus energy on a location within their mind. Then, using a magical concoction of water, energy, and a little bit of snot. If you wipe that in a circular motion while focusing that energy on the location you wish to create the portal to, then with enough energy you are able to open that portal and create it. And that portal will remain, whether visible or invisible, depends on the actual location of that portal and whether or not a special spell was cast on it, which there's some more details that it goes into on how exactly that portal can be cast, or the spell can be cast to make the portal invisible. But that is the gist, is water, energy, and snot in a circular motion, and that while thinking and channeling energy on the location you want the portal to go to, will create your portal. And you read this aloud to Boss Lady and Sir Roderick.
Thanks. Do we want to? We probably want to read the last section first, just in case.
Yeah, we might as well.
Alright, let's do it.
Okay. Hit the back again and go down to portal maintenance. Upon this, you see a diagram of a portal, and it is moving. It is animated, and it shows a person walking up to it with a small spray bottle of sorts, and they, with a necklace on, they spritz and spray the portal with kind of like a misting device, and then you see them sneeze a couple times, not into any particular area other than directly into their hand, an open hand that is no longer holding that. They then take that hand and they, in a circular motion, kind of swab and move the fresh snot into the portal itself. And then after that, the person turns as if looking at all of you and gives a thumbs up.
Did it give us a thumbs up?
Yeah, I guess.
Interesting. Can we try closing this book and then try putting it in my bag and see if we can keep it for a later date? Do you see a close button or anything?
Wimpy, you don't, but the primordial language, after you've went back to the main screen, at the very bottom a new phrase pops up, and it just says "close book when ready."
Okay. Alright, I guess we'll do that. Close it.
All right. So you go ahead. You do close the book. Interestingly enough, it's a little heavy to close, but closes no problem at all. And are we handing this to Sir Roderick, or are we letting? How exactly is that?
I can read it. Should I just keep a hold of it?
Yeah, you can.
Alright, so I'll go ahead and put that in my bag.
So wait, so we
All right.
needed water, snot,
and energy.
And energy to make it. And to maintenance it, we needed a spray bottle and more snot?
I guess, yeah. But I don't imagine us having to keep the portal open that long. But I guess just in case.
Alright, so we have a way out of there if it works. Do we want to wait for Kyla to come back, or do we want to explore in here a little bit more? I know the orb and stuff is right there.
Those balls were suspicious.
I'd like to walk up
balls
to the blue
were
orb.
sus.
What was that, Wimpy?
The balls were sus.
The balls are sus. Should we check out the balls and inspect them, and then maybe by the time we're done inspecting the balls, maybe Kylo will be back?
Maybe, yeah. Might
So
work.
that way we don't leave her hanging.
I'm gonna be right
Unless
back.
you can press your button, Sir Roderick, and see where she's at.
Do you want to? I can let you do it this time. My head needs a little break.
No, you got it. You are pro button man.
My
This
head
is
needs a
all
break.
you.
There's so much screaming and stuff earlier. I need a break from it. That's why it's not pressed
Is there
currently.
still screaming going on?
I don't know. I don't want to find out.
You can always click it and turn it off real quick. Yeah.
I'd like to do a persuasion check to Nova that she wants to press the button.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for persuasion.
What am I rolling to combat this?
So you do not want to be persuaded?
I don't want to be. I want him to press the button.
Okay, so react with the persuasion. So roll for persuasion.
I got a 6.
I got 16.
Okay, well, I guess I'm pressing the button. Anywho, go on.
He's a little bit more persuasive than
I
you.
think so, yeah.
All right, so how do you persuade her?
No, you really want to push the button. See, you should see what's going on over there. It might not be bad anymore. You know?
You know what? I haven't pressed the button in a long time.
It's actually your button. It's not even mine.
It is my button, but you're doing really good with it. So yeah, I'll press the button. So I'll press the button.
All right. So you push the button. Boom, boom. And everyone is able to hear Boss Lady.
Kyla?
I hear voices again.
Excuse me, Kyla? Are you there?
Hey, here, yes.
Hey, how's it going up there?
I'm actually outside.
Oh, you're outside. Okay, did you find the shoes?
I have your shoes.
You have my shoes.
Yes.
But you're outside.
Yes.
Okay. Did you have plans to come back down, or do you got other plans now?
Did we figure out how to get there and back?
We think so. We found a book that explains on how to create portals, how to maintain portals, and we've got the book in possession. So I think we're good. We just need water, energy, and snot. So that's all that we. Oh, and a spray bottle too. We need a spray bottle.
I
right,
have the
guys?
bottles. I have a way of making it spray.
Okay. So we've got the spray bottle too. So we've got what we need to create the portal. We just didn't want to leave without you. But we also wanted to check to see what your plans are.
I'll be down there. Right. I'll be down there. I'm coming.
Okay, we'll wait for you.
All right.
And then okay, so I'm gonna hang up now, Kyle, unless you need anything else.
I am fine. I'll get there.
Okay. Good. See you soon.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna push the button.
Boom, boom.
Was there any other
Okay,
noises
guys.
coming from the other side that while she was doing that combo?
I didn't hear anything. I got lucky, I
Wow.
guess. So, but she's on her way down. She'll be down here in a little. If y'all are good waiting for her.
I was gonna say maybe it was a one-way thing because I don't know if I heard you more than once, so it might have only been a one-way button that time. I'm not sure.
Interestingly enough, it was eerily quiet. Right.
Okay.
So with that, we'll slide on over real quick to those that are over in the graveyard, in the cemetery, and TJ. I know Pony's not here to be the horseman anymore, so obviously I'll be taking over for that. TJ, what would you like to do?
I'm still Eclipse, right?
Currently, yes. And the horseman cast his frightening spell, and he frightened Quinn over into the building. The void went over and attacked Timothy, and then tried to attack Clive as well inside of the building, but was persuaded not to. And then came out in an attempt to attack both you and the horseman. And unfortunately, that attack did not go as planned. So the void is kind of in front of you guys, but
I thought the void left.
You're right. The void did disappear after that point. You are very correct. So yeah, it's just you two sitting out there in the field, or not the field, but the open area.
I guess I'll probably. I can't really talk to Pony anymore.
No. Well, you can still talk to the horseman.
Yeah, Craze the Horseman now.
He probably won't retain his. Will he retain his personality kind of ish? I know it's not gonna be the same because Pony's not controlling
Well,
him.
I think Cray knows Pony well enough. I think he can pull it off.
Well, we'll see.
You got this. You must embody the pony.
The pony is very much similar to a boss lady, and I'm not similar to a boss lady.
All the boss ladies, all the boss ladies, all the boss ladies.
All right. So what are you looking to do? What are you looking to do?
I guess I ask him if the horseman if he wants to go help see what happened to Clive.
What are you talking about? You talking about the man that sliced me twice in the head, and then didn't want to go get waffle fries?
I mean, we can always like leave him. I don't really care.
This is my graveyard.
Oh, we're here. Okay.
This is my graveyard. I got waffle fries. Y'all attacked me while I had waffle fries, and then you're being nice to me. I'm not understanding exactly which way you're trying to go here.
I thought you guys were gonna attack. I thought you were trying to attack us.
Sir, I didn't attack you.
I came up, y'all started to attack me. I was just walking through. I wanted to come ask questions, and then
Why are you trying to steal? Why just you were gonna steal our soul? Or now you're dead.
it's what I do. It's a part of being, the keeper of a graveyard. So I thought you were like every other adventurer.
No,
I-
we don't really want to take anything from here. We kind of just got stuck here. Well, I mean, Evan
Yeah.
did.
We are trying to
Oh.
leave currently.
Oh
You
well.
wanna get out?
Where are you trying to go?
To the Swizzard Keep.
I don't know where the Swizzard Keep is. How did
We had a
you
portal
get?
here.
How did you get here?
He had some sort of green portal. That was goopy.
Oh.
And unfortunately,
Oh,
the
it's
other
one of
half
those-
me is
oh,
not
it's
smart
one of
enough to not
those.
touch something.
You came with me. Don't even lie. Actually, you went in first.
Well, oh. So you guys aren't the first to come through that particular portal. Those are nasty portals. You guys really went through that?
I went in to go give someone food.
Yeah, kind
And I
of.
forgot
You took food through that portal?
Yeah.
Oh, do you know what that portal is made out of?
No.
No.
Alright, well, I'm to save you the disgusting details of what it is. Anyways,
Evan, I'm gonna kill you.
yeah, there's a way back, but they closed the portal a while ago. So you got to make a new one, cause I scrubbed the old one away. It was too disgusting. It was leaving mold stains all on the wall that they made it on.
What if someone tries to just teleport us out? Can we do that? Do you think?
If they're accurate enough, I don't know if they know where we are. Do you know where we are?
Graveyard dimension.
Do you know
Number
which
unknown.
one?
Number unknown.
There is no number unknown.
It's just like I don't know which graveyard we're in. That's why I said number unknown. I don't know.
Right, that's what I was saying. So that kind of information you kind of need if you're going to do a teleporting type of thing. The portals are typically the best way because of the way that they are created. But
I mean, the only portal I know of is not like what we came through.
yeah, well, normally you don't go through those portals. Those are touchy. They can they're just nasty. It's kind of like a poor man's portal, if that makes sense.
I mean, he did look pretty poor.
Oof. I still can't believe y'all touched that. That's nasty.
I mean, we didn't know, so
Wow, that's you just touch things you don't know now.
Well, I mean, knowing him, probably.
You
Where?
have me there. You have me there. I can't say anything.
Yeah, where are your parents? My God,
In another dimension.
that would make
Not
sense.
even,
Yeah.
not even the dimension we came from.
Oh dang! Holy crap! That's
Please.
wild. So if it's cool with you guys, you know, I'll just take your souls, and you know, then you guys can, we can work to get you guys to somehow get home.
We can't we can't do the
I'm
soul
not
thing.
okay
That's the
with losing my soul.
Yeah, I'd rather keep my soul
I don't
too.
even know if I have one.
Honestly, I think we just rather would keep the souls. I mean, we can give you people who definitely don't deserve their souls.
I mean, there's three of you here that have souls. You came to a graveyard dimension.
Well, tell me, would you rather have 3 souls, or would you have those 3 souls get you 10 souls?
So you're making me a deal that if I let you go,
Out of here with our souls, and we will trade you.
You'll bring me more souls.
Yes, more than what you'd get right now.
Roll for persuasion, Quinn.
Okay. Yippee. What's my persuasion bonus? I think it's 2, right?
I'm not sure.
Persuasion's 1, which makes us a dirty 18.
Oh, okay. A dirty 18. So your words are decently persuasive. And the horseman is considering your proposal, but he's not fully convinced. You turned the button off, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So Timothy from up on top of the roof goes, and let's see here. First of all right, so he does see the void disappear and vanish. And then while you guys are talking and discussing with the horseman, he does kind of at the end of it go, "Hey, what happened to Malthael?"
What I missed, sorry.
Oh, what happened to Malthael? What? I just saw him disappear. What happened?
He just decided to go yippee doo dah day and went away.
Oh,
I guess.
that's not good. Wasn't he like our only ticket out of here?
No, we can get out of here. We just gotta trade like maybe 10 souls if this guy will allow us.
Wait, we're gonna become soul bounty hunters now?
Maybe.
Oh my gosh, so help me.
What?
My mom said, "Go make new friends. It'll be fun," she said. I'm in a graveyard now, and we're making deals with the Headless Horseman. Holy smokes. Well, how many souls do we have to get him?
10. If he agrees to it, that is.
Do they have to be any type of souls? What kind of souls are we talking about?
I'm pretty sure they can just be any type of soul.
Do you want to clarify? Because that might be one of those little, you know.
I need to have a human soul, I assume.
Out of context.
Yeah, well, there's. Yeah.
Out of context, they did hear through the button that what it takes to make a portal. The ingredients.
What?
They did? Oh, yeah, because, yeah. So you guys did hear that to make a portal, you needed the water, the energy, and the snot. And then to swirl it in the circular motion. Actually, no, you didn't hear that part. You just heard the water, snot, and energy. Yeah. So, yeah, Timothy does kind of forget that fact, and is just going.
I've been talking away and it's been muted this whole time.
Oh, okay. What were you saying?
I was saying, I was trying to have Eclipse like talk.
Oh, got you. Okay. What's Eclipse saying?
Eclipse was wondering if we could give him Endermite souls.
Well, what's an Endermite?
Do I have to roll to see if I have a picture of one? Because I don't have that in my inventory, I don't think.
If it's
One
not
moment.
in your inventory, then you do not have one. But you're able to persuade him as to whether or not you do know him. Although, I mean, if they're considered equal to a standard soul.
You said persuasion?
Yeah. Because you're trying to persuade him that Endermite souls are worthwhile.
What the heck's my persuasion? I got an 11 in total.
Okay. So it's you're gonna. It depends on what you say. So how exactly to describe the Endermites to persuade him to basically accept them?
They are little monsters that will kill anything and everything that comes in their way.
My goodness, those things sound terrifying.
They especially hate my kind.
Wow. So what? You want to trade those?
I will give you 20.
20?
20 Endermite souls.
20 souls, 3 go?
Yes.
Think about 17 soul profit.
And he kind of looks down at his fingers and he starts counting. And you quickly realize that his math is horrid and they're terrible.
20, 3 go, you get 17
20 is like
souls.
100 times better. I
Oh,
roll for persuasion to just persuade him that it's that much better.
yeah. Go ahead and roll.
I'd say it's 10 times better, to be honest.
I said my persuasion bonus is 2.
I
Right?
believe so, yes.
Let me check. I better be safe rather than sorry. Yeah, that's 2. So I got a 17.
Okay. You are
My
very
my math
persuasive.
skills aren't much better.
You're what?
My math skills aren't much better than his.
Evidently not. But yeah, so you are persuasive with the 17.
They're like 100 times better, dude. Like, you want these ones. Like, I promise you, that's like 100 times better of a deal.
Dang. Yeah, I could almost retire with that kind of a deal. Not
Actually,
that I
would be an amazing idea for you.
actually retire. You can't. As a ghostly spirit, I was cursed to haunt this garden. It used to be a garden. Now it's a cemetery. That's how bad it's been.
It's depressing.
It really
So
is. It
bad.
really is. But my job's to collect souls. So all right, you can get me 20 of those souls as Endermite souls, right?
Yes.
Okay. And
How-
what you
how
want me
do
to
we get
do is you
souls
just
to
want me
you?
to let you go.
Yes. How do we get the souls to you? I do not know how to reap souls.
Can't you just teleport around and they'll spawn? Or teleport with you?
I cannot teleport across dimensions.
So the deal here is that you're giving me souls.
Yes.
How you get those souls and then get them to me, that's entirely on you. I don't know how you can get to me. How did you get? You're gonna have to go through another nasty portal.
Seems fair. Do you know what do you know which dimension this is to where I can actually remember that and come back here?
Yeah, it's this is Graveyard Dimension 502.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, I can't find my pencil.
What a nice graveyard.
It really is, isn't it?
Hey, don't butter me up. It's a disgusting graveyard.
I
It's
still
supposed to
think
be
it's cute.
disgusting. That's the whole point.
Yeah, Clash still thinks it's cute. He's like, this
Oh,
is
yeah.
adorable.
Yeah, Clive is still on the cute stuff.
Fully unaware. The
So while you
Nick is
guys
disgusted by this place.
gather that information, we'll slide back over to everybody that's in the keep. Kyla, you have worked your way back down into, and you're on the other side of this portal now.
Oh, I thought I was gonna. Oh, never mind.
Yes, sir. Yeah, she's worked her way down, and then you're as well up by the desert. So, what I'd like to do, Joey, as you've arrived at the desert.
Well, it's not what I want to do. It's what the Void does, considering he's still in control.
Okay, so what does the Void want to do?
The Void goes back to Noppenkop.
Okay. All right. So on the way to Naminkop, the Void does encounter 3 individuals. One of them is got another kind of their arm over their shoulder. They're helping them along. They don't seem to be armed in any way. What would you like to do?
Can he perceive them as the demon hunters that were rescued?
So does the Void have a conscious, like a conscious mind, or is it just bloodthirsty?
He has a conscious mind. Yes, it's like I told you in DMs previously. The Void is its own person. Yes.
Okay, got you. All right, so go ahead and roll for perception.
18 total.
All right. So you're able to perceive that they do have a small conversation as you're approaching up to them, and you do recognize one of the voices as one of the sheep that you had been talking to, and the one that guided you around and gave you a small explanation.
The Void speaks, and his glitched and distorted tone. 3 demon hunters.
The one that you recognize and also is kind of helping another along does turn and is a little taken back by your appearance, and just goes, whoa. Somebody's let themselves get a little angry, sir. Seems that you've been successful, though. We ran into your friends back there. Thank you very much.
He just nods his head.
All right, so you're headed to Naminkop as well?
In a glitched voice, he says yes.
Oh, well, we were told a particular place was worth our interest. Perhaps you've heard of it. It's called the Salty Spittoon.
I have heard of it, yeah.
Might way or give us a small direction? We've heard of it. We've never been to it in this particular town. We've only been inside once.
Alright, follow me. And he starts leading them back to the village.
Okay. And so you arrive at the village with them behind you, and every as you walk down and through the village, everybody that looks at you is very much afraid of what they're seeing, and so they're stepping off to the side. They're giving you very wide berth and very wide range as you traverse through this town. Is there anything you'd like to do before arriving at the Salty Spittoon?
Oh, I wasn't going to the Salty Spittoon. I was showing them back to the way. I was showing them the way to the village.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, then, what would you like to do upon entering into that village?
I would like to go to the blacksmith.
Okay. The Willies and Willy Whackers are more? Or are you going for the armor shop? Okay. Alright, so you go on over to Willie's. And you enter in. Interestingly enough, they're not very busy. And Willie is polishing a couple of his swords that he's got hanging up. And doing a couple little cleaning type of chores, and hears his door open and turns around and goes, "Whoa, whoa, wow, hello. What can I help you with, sir? Sir."
In a glitch distorted voice, he says, "I need a sword for one of my friends."
A sword? Okay. Any particular sword? This is a sword. And he shows off the sword that's right next to him. This
I'm looking for a sword that would fit a bard.
Bard. Yeah, this one. Is he a tall fellow?
No, he's a short guy.
Yeah, and holy hellion.
He's a short fellow. Okay. Let's see. And Willie kind of walks back into one of the back corners, and he comes out with a very nice, very clean, shiny, kind of a long, not so much a dagger, but not all the way to a short sword. And he goes, "Well, this is probably the best that I could do. I'm assuming if he's not super tall or if he's not super short, just to give him a nice good range. It's beautifully weighted if you want to hold it."
How much?
I 500 gold?
He just tosses him a bag full of the gold needed.
All right. And he goes, okay, awesome. Well, thank you. Is there anything else that I can help you with?
That'll be all.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for stopping by, and tell all of your friends about Willie's and our wonderful wares. I assume you're leaving?
Yes, I'm leaving the shop.
Okay. All right. So you go ahead and head on out. Where are we headed to now?
Let's head to Lucy's.
Okay. All right. So you head on over to Lucy's and move the small little kind of curtain aside, and as you walk in, she does emerge from the back, and again, she is also kind of taken back by your appearance.
My! You're quite the fright. Is there any particular reason you grace me with your presence today, sir?
As she's new to the glitch and distorted voice, I say I need a sedative potion.
A sedative potion. I'm sure I know what it's for. Let's see. Oh, I seem to be fresh out of the sedative kind. Do you mind waiting for just a brief second? I can whip one up for you. I can free of charge. I did no problems. So if you can I go make one for you, sir?
Go right ahead.
Oh, okay, okay. Feel free to browse if you see anything. I'll just be right back. I'll just be right back. She kind of soft scuttles into the back, and you hear some bubbling start to happen, and there's a pop, and then and then
As she's making the potion, can the void's gonna look for a paralysis potion?
Okay, got you. So go ahead and roll investigation.
23 overall.
Okay, got you. It doesn't seem like there's very many at all that are currently for sale, and sadly, no paralysis potions. Looks like the only ones are very small health potions that would be available.
Alright, I'll just wait for the. He'll just wait for the sedative potion to be done.
Okay, got you. All right. So Lucy does finish rather quickly, and she comes out, and it's still there's bubbles that are coming out of the little bottle, and she goes, my! I need a stopper. Here we go, a cork stopper. There we go. And she pops in, and she kind of takes it, kind of shakes it up a little bit. She goes, yes, yeah, there we go. Yes, it took a little bit. Yeah, that'll work just fine. Here you go. And she hands you a sedative, and she goes, like I said, free of charge. I hope that's what you wanted, sir. Did you see anything else that you liked? I know I'm a little scrapped for merchandise currently. I had a big sellout here in the past couple of days. I had a lot that was bought for me.
I was looking for a paralysis potion, but I didn't see any.
Yes. There was an adventurer came in about 2 hours ago and bought out my last stock of those. Unfortunately, I don't have the ingredients, since they require ogre's toenails. So I have to order those potions in. I've sent the Raven. Unfortunately, the Raven is not a fast Raven. I couldn't afford the first class Raven.
Ogre's toenails, you say?
Yes. You don't.
Where would I find these ogres?
Oh, the ogre. I don't know. I ordered the potions in because getting ogre's toenails, they don't like having their toes clipped. I don't really like having clipped, so I understand.
I tossed Lucy a 25 gold tip, and I walk out of the store.
Oh, my. Oh, well, thank you, sir. I wish you the best.
You go ahead and leave Lucy's. All right, and where are we looking to head now?
I head to the Adventurers Guild.
All right. So you begin heading over towards the Adventurers Guild, but before we arrive there, we are going to go and swap right over to that is down in the Schwizzard's Keep. Like I said, Kyla, you've reached back down into the Schwizzard's area. You're on the other side of the portal, as opposed to everybody who's in the room that's behind the portal. But they can see you and interact with you there.
Kyla, whatever you do, don't touch the portal.
Okay.
Guys, stay here. I'd like to, since I'm wearing the necklace, I'd like to step out and then do the same thing I did previously. And
okay, sounds good. All right, so you bring her in, and now she is inside the room with all of you.
Hello?
How'd that go up there?
brings her in and... Hello?
How'd things go, pal?
I was fixing the other sheep. Unfortunately, there's only 3 that could be saved, but I guess we have to go and get these 3 idiots. So let's figure out how to get them back.
I mean, you won't press the button?
No, but I'll take it if you don't want it.
I don't know. I just don't want to press it now.
That's up to Nova, though.
When I pressed it, people were screaming. Nova says I should hold on to it because I'm doing a great job, but I just don't want to touch it now because people were screaming earlier.
I'll take it off your hands if she doesn't want it and you don't want it.
Yeah, no, that's okay. You can hang on to it.
Okay. So are we going? Did we figure out how to get back and go through the portal and get these suckers?
Yes. The only problem is somebody's gotta have to press that button, get a visual aspect of where we would need a portal to be, and then we have to make said portal.
Okay, I'll push the button then.
Okay. So you hear a ding sound, and you are now broadcasting to everyone.
Hey, Timothy, Clive, Evan.
Oh, thank goodness! There's someone on the other side. Kyla, is that you?
It's me.
Oh, right. Awesome. So, what's the plan?
We need you to give us a good visual of where you are. Like, I need good details.
Or at least have
Okay,
a flat surface. I told
And make
Kyla.
sure it's flat.
Okay. Let's see. I'm not so good at the visuals. Since it's still kind of dark here. Maybe someone that's got like dark vision, you might be able to better describe things. I don't know. I'm still trying to handle my arm bleeding. They're making a deal. I don't know. You need to talk to them, but I'll see if I can't relay that as well if need be. Clive?
Evan?
Evan?
Yeah. What?
And-
I'm assuming Evan wouldn't be able to, or not Evan, Clive wouldn't be able to see either very well. So I'm trying to get a hold of Evan.
I've been able to see so far.
Everything's been kind of close to you, for the
I was
most
gonna
part.
say, do you
But
have night vision? Or night dark vision?
don't believe so.
Cord. Hello?
I can tell
I've been
you.
talking and then I bumped my cord.
Oh no, Evan.
Keep doing
Evan.
that. We could hear her entire conversation, by the way.
Yeah, everything she said, everything she specifically said, yes.
And we could hear you too, because you're close enough.
Yeah.
I can see. I mean, I can see. I keep using Evan's voice instead of Eclipse's voice. I can see.
Clearly now the rain is... I'm sorry.
The rain is now down in Africa.
No,
Oh,
no,
God,
not yet. No, that's later.
So,
Evan,
why do we need this?
I need you to look around and find a flat surface and describe it to me greatly.
So how many times do I need to roll, Cray? I need to roll 2, right? Or 1?
Let's do 3.
Do they have a way out?
Okay. That's what we're trying to figure out right now, Bubba.
You were talking to the thing. I was
can't
asking
hear him.
Kyla to ask if y'all have a way out.
That's why I said Bubba and not
Before we
Sir
make all this.
Roderick.
Kyla, do they have a way out? Do you know?
way out.
Oh, we're working on it. We're striking a deal.
Working on it.
Didn't the
so you-
didn't the horseman say
They said
something
they
about
have-
there was
They're
one?
working on it. They said that.
There was one, but they're made out of like really something really disgusting. He says, and yeah. Also,
So
that
do we
can
need to
go
go?
through-
Do we need to go over there and get them?
I
Please
I
let us,
think
'cause
you
Matt will
do.
want-
These
I
guys
think
are
he is
trying.
here to get us.
These guys are trying. He's trying. So this guy needs souls, and they're trying to barter different other souls that aren't ours.
We're giving him the souls of some evil things. Don't worry about it. They don't deserve life.
So, question. I know I heard somebody was saying that the recipe for these portal things is like water and energy, and there was something else. I can't remember it right now.
Joe,
Yeah. Do you know what that is,
Sure.
Kyla?
Inform me of that. What is the other? What is the other ingredients for? There's the snot. There's the water.
Snot.
Energy.
Ah,
Energy
snot was the
snot.
one. That was the
Snot's
one. It was
in the
water,
middle,
it was energy, and then there was snot.
Riley snot.
Was there any directions on how to use those ingredients? Because it might be easier since we've been there where you're at. It might be easier for us to just make that portal again, because apparently there was one here, but it was so nasty it started to like stain one of the walls, and so this guy here, the horseman, he didn't like that, so he cleaned it up and actually somehow deactivated this portal. Plus, if you if you come here, from what I gathered based off of kind of listening on the conversation that's happening over there, yeah, if you come here, then he's gonna need your souls, so then we have to barter even more.
And I don't know how many souls we can
Not
barter.
have you guys lose your souls. I don't want that.
Hey guys.
It would not be beneficial to my plan.
So is there do you have any way of like a guideline of how to make a portal or how to use those ingredients?
Yeah.
I have to ask these guys because I wasn't actually
do you
here
want me,
when.
Do you want me to just press the button? I can explain it to him. Instead of all this middleman stuff, because I've been through the middleman effect, and it's annoying.
All you gotta do is scroll.
Can I press the button while she has it pressed, and then it has two people talking into it?
Right.
You can try.
I pressed the
That
button.
would hurt.
Doom doom. The
Someone's entered the chat.
your communication line has been shut off.
I don't hear them anywhere.
I don't hear him either. It's a one person button.
Guys?
You try it then.
Hello?
Well, I guess I pressed the button.
How? I think they did leave us, Clive.
Yeah, I think they
I
did.
think they decided they're just gonna let us die here. And Evan takes control.
How's the bartering going?
We're working
What
on it.
bargaining?
So what do you think they're talking about? Do you think they just think we left them?
Probably.
Eddie hasn't said anything yet.
I just pressed the button.
It looks like he's thinking really hard. If you press the button again, doom doom, then you're able. You are now being heard.
Alright,
You guys
you
didn't
guys
get
need to know
yet.
how to make a portal?
Ah,
Yes.
you're back. I thought we were
didn't
dead
wanna,
meat.
I didn't want to put Kyla through the middleman situation. It's not fun.
Good
Uh, is it that long of a process?
He said it's not fun. What's
It's
not fun?
being
Not fun.
It's not fun. What? It's not as needed.
So,
What's not fun? I've never.
you need water.
part of
Do you
not
guys
fun.
have water?
Eddie, we got
I
water.
hope we don't have. I hope we don't have water. Water's kind of painful.
All right,
Hey, there's
Evan,
no water.
and let's all make perception checks to see if we can find water.
Evan, you should
16
have
plus
water
4.
because you had a
I got a
canteen
dirty
or
20.
something full of water.
17 plus 1, so 18.
Wait, y'all have canteens? I was just drinking down by the river in a van.
There's a
I
river?
don't drink.
I had a van? What
You had a
happened to
van?
that?
Wait, what kind of van?
Apparently, I don't know where that memory came from. Anyways, you guys do notice that there is a flower pot, a big flower pot that is still has water in it from the last time it rained.
Did
Oh,
y'all
yeah.
know? I turned to the two that
Yeah.
the three that are standing by me. It's like, did you know Timothy had something called a van?
Van.
A van. I don't know what a van
van.
is.
I don't.
What is a
I've never
van?
seen a van. What is it?
I don't know,
What does it
there's
look
Timothy,
like?
what's a van? What does it look like?
I don't remember. I didn't realize I had one. That was a memory that I didn't know I had.
I think I've heard of a van. I think it's a big silver beast that's been hollowed out like a hermit crab. It's just a
You're kind of
shell.
off there, ma'am.
Sounds probable.
Like, they got seats in the
I
back,
c-
like,
sounds
I
like
could
something
see
Timothy
it.
would have.
Was it? Oh, wait. There's more of the memory coming back.
Like a big
It was a Honda Odyssey.
He was on an
Honda
Odyssey with Honda?
Who's
What?
that? I wonder.
Nova, he was on a date with somebody called Honda.
The van. The
No,
van
that's-
had a
that's
had a
the
name.
of his mystical metal beast that transports him from land to land.
Is that the name or is that
Why
like
did
the
I-
band?
Why am I having that memory now?
Stress?
I don't, do any of
Maybe
y'all have water?
maybe that. Yeah. Oh, but yeah. Yeah. Did y'all find water? I can't see. It's dark.
I haven't found water.
You both saw that there's water in that big flower pot.
Wimpy said she's falling asleep. She's gonna get out.
Okay, sounds good, Miss Wimpy.
Night, Wimpy.
Night, Miss Wimpy.
Okay, so you need
Night,
water.
Do you want me to scoop you in the bag?
She's gone.
Pee in a bag. Wait, what? Hold on.
Bag? Huh? Who?
Scooper.
Gophers pee in bags?
What?
I didn't know that.
Hold on. What is she saying? She's peeing in a bag now. She's super bag.
No.
No, Kaylee
Is this
said-
thing on? And I start tapping my head.
I'm
It's
not
the
the one
connection.
talking to him.
Tap your ears instead. That'll make more sense.
Oh, that's the worst part. Yeah, I don't even hear any of that. Good gosh.
Do you think Kyla's still talking to you?
I don't. Maybe that's where the van memory's coming from.
Kyla, if he's saying he went on a van memory with you.
Oh God, no! I've never seen a van in my life.
Ask her if she remembers a river.
Do you remember a river?
There's lots of rivers.
Is that a yes or a no? Was there a specific river that had a metal beast
Was
near
there
it?
Was there a specific river with a metal beast nearby it?
I have never come across a metal beast by a river in my life.
I gotta figure out where this memory's coming from.
Okay, do y'all have water? Clive or Evan or someone?
I don't know.
Mathael, are you over there?
Oh my goodness gracious!
Dude, Tina
Clive?
has water?
Clive and Evan both rolled high enough to see that there's a giant flower pot full of water from the last time it rained.
Hey,
But they
there's
haven't
water
said
in
anything.
a pot.
Son of a gun,
Hot
bro.
water.
Okay, now do any of you need to cough up a loogie?
I can go for a good sneeze right now.
That's
Neither
good.
works
I think
out.
we need that. Snot is needed.
Ooh, oh yeah. I get to sneeze for the reason.
And then do you have energy?
Evan,
Excuse me? Hell yeah.
I got frightening energy. I'm beyond my wits. Does that count?
I have no clue. If Mattheel's
Okay.
there, he should have all the energy y'all need.
So about him.
Raphael's gone. Just like an
Kill us.
appointment.
Mateo, where are you?
And then he disappeared.
He ditched us. Or he went somewhere. We don't know where he went. Maybe he went to go touch grass. I don't know.
So Joey, does the void Sir Roderick's question of where are you, how are
Repeat the
you?
question from- Repeat that.
What did you say, Bubba?
I said, Mateo, are you over there with them, or where are you?
All he hears is a glitch, distorted voice saying, "Yes, that's my name," and "No, I'm not over there."
What was that? I did not hear it.
Oh, he said, yes, that is my name, and no, I am not over there, is all you hear in a kind of glitchy and distorted voice.
So wait, you went to save them and then you left them there?
Celebrimbor went over there to save them. I left them.
Who's
I don't really like
Celebrimbor?
that name of your character, Telebrimbor.
I don't
Do
think his
anybody,
name
does
is
anybody here know
Celebrimbor.
Celebrimbor?
Who the hell's
It
Telebrimbor?
sounds. I don't think it's Tel. I think it's Cell, isn't
One
it?
sec. The only person that would know would be Caitlin because he told her that.
That's a good point.
Sir Roderick, you haven't met me, have you?
We don't know
who
anyone
is
knows
this?
who you are.
New
He's
phone,
no
who
longer in it.
dis?
Oh no. No.
New phone. Who did?
I don't know you.
So
Wait a second.
Celebrimbor
Who are
is the
you?
one- So Celebrimbor is the one you know as Mathael, but you know me. You know my name, considering I'm Mathael.
Jimmy
He,
Neutron?
Celebrimbor.
You can't hear him, Quinn.
Okay, so do y'all, oh, Evan, do you have energy? Okay. So you, I'm so confused on that part of this conversation. I was not
You're
expecting
confused.
a
What do we need for the portal?
snot and water rubbed on a flat surface in a circle, and then energy powered into said portal.
Is there anything special about how that energy is being powered or put into this portal? I don't want to be rubbing snot in a circular motion for that.
It's
Hey,
just,
Can we use a hamster ball?
it's just energy, like, just powered into it. Like, I was gonna say like the crystals, but y'all weren't here like for the crystals, so I just, oh wait, you have to be wearing a necklace. No, that was for maintaining the portal.
You're maddening the unhelpful here. I need
Yeah, I
short,
just
brief
annoying.
sentences. Listen, okay.
So Evan,
Water.
try
We have.
pushing your energy into it
Snot.
after it's on the
Clyde
wall.
needs to sneeze. Energy. That's them. I don't know. I think only Evan has energy. I don't know. I can scream really loud.
Chicken noogies.
Do you have any
He
energetic
can do that.
songs, Timothy? Oh wait, you don't even have your guitar.
I do if I had my guitar.
It's still on my
I
back.
don't.
What kind of
Yes,
energy do they require?
Any?
Rabbit.
Any energy?
How do you know these are
That's
rabbits?
why I was thinking if you were there, it would have been very helpful for them.
Also, also breaking character to answer your question, Quinn. Mathael, the Void, has been observed. He can see everything my character sees, so he knows everything I know.
Oh, okay, never mind. Go on.
Continue. Okay, dokes.
Well, if I was over there, you wouldn't need the portal, considering I can summon a gateway and bring them back with me.
Oh,
You were over there though. Where'd you go?
I left.
Oh, you okay?
Just plainly, I left.
You left without.
Sorry.
Okay. Guys, he left
I was-
you. He abandoned you.
I was able to fix the shingle that I was standing on top of. Sorry.
I could go back and bring them with me.
If you'd be so kind.
Well,
What?
but
You don't want to try this portal thing?
But with that,
Try this-
I imagine Timothy just already rubbing snot and stuff in a circle,
there,
trying to get out.
He's already got his hands dipped in the water. He's getting ready.
there is a risk with this, however, that they might want to know about.
Okay, what is it?
What's the risk?
With
We
the
can't-
portal,
You can't hear Joey.
with the portal that I use, when I return people, they return to where they last were before they entered the realm, which was the portal to the realm. So, breaking this loop, they're going to be teleported randomly somewhere on the planet.
Nah, I don't think they wouldn't do that. I'm gonna make a overall.
Wait. What happened? Why are we not doing this now?
Do you want to be
Question.
do you
Wait,
want to
wait,
be
wait.
in a situation by yourself, Timothy, in a random place?
Hey,
On
What
the
if he just
whole entire
teleports? What if we
planet?
give him a- what if
I
we
mean,
give
I
him-
wa-
you're already kind of there.
I was already there. Yeah. How do you think I got here? I was the first one here.
Can we tell him like where we're exactly at, and he just teleports us over to back to you guys?
He said he'd have to teleport y'all to a random location anywhere on the planet.
The way it normally
But it's
tell-
random.
Tell the Sir Roderick. The last
Wait,
it
Hold
normally
up,
works.
out of context. If it's random, how did Malthiel teleport straight back in front
This is
of
why
the keep?
No,
this is why you need to pay attention to what I'm saying. It teleports you back to where you were last standing, but since the place you were last standing before you went to the realm was the portal that enters the realm, it's a loop, so you would just re-enter the realm the second you leave.
Right.
To break this, you would either need to break the portal or you would just be teleported to a random place. I entered the realm at the edge of the desert, so I exited the realm on
At the edge of the desert. Right. So he had no problem.
But
Yeah, that's what I
reached
was
my
gonna
hand
say,
out to
too.
touch the portal like everyone else. So wouldn't we
Right, so that
teleport in
means-
front of the portal?
You would be teleported.
Technically,
Yeah, be teleported with your basically portal, and it would pull you through. So it would be. You don't have any anti-magic stuff on, so therefore touching the portal is what transports you and teleports you. So therefore it would loop that he's talking about.
So if I were to help them, it's kind of redundant since it would just be an infinite loop.
I think Caitlin, the one who has the book and is able to read the book, passed out of a food coma. She's unconscious.
Yeah, her full stomach has hit max.
Unfortunately, I don't know how to eliminate a portal.
That's okay. That's okay. Listen, do you know how to make a portal?
Yes.
Okay. Why are we not pursuing this?
Y'all.
Let's make the portal.
I'm waiting for y'all to make a portal to where I can describe something in detail of where y'all need to be.
Let's make the portal. Let's work on it. What are we doing? What do we need to
But
do?
we know where we need to be. We've all been there.
You have a full-on picture of where you need to be.
Yeah. It's got that big giant crystal in the middle. It's got those two pulls to the side. It's got that kind of weird looking corridor.
Just
and it's got the.
Don't imagine a doorway. It says do not do that.
As you say that, he imagines a doorway.
Somebody other than Timothy make this portal.
Okay.
So Roderick, you should know if you tell someone not to do something, especially Timothy, they're gonna do it.
Are you still in void form, by the way?
Yes, he's still the void.
Okay.
Now,
Alright.
you could actually, to break character, you could possibly befriend the Void since he's his own person, kind of like my character, but he's a way more hot-headed than my.
I'd like to turn to Kyla and be like, I'm so
Yeah,
glad I didn't put
hey.
you through this. It's head splitting.
I imagine so.
Be glad.
Okay.
Be glad you only heard Nova earlier.
All right. Are you wiping in the right direction, Clive?
Yes.
Okay. Left to right. Wax on, wax off.
Circular
Wax on,
motion.
wax off.
Okay. All right. Now, do you remember what you saw when you walked
when you picked up the food.
Yes.
You remember that like you're there.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Now wipe harder.
Okay.
Because I don't see enough. Do we need more water?
No, you need energy.
Oh. Who's got the energy? I've got nothing.
Evan?
Evan.
What?
Are you,
Is this thing on,
Hi.
Evan?
How does one focus energy?
does
Nova?
anyone know how to focus energy?
How does one focus energy? Kyla,
know how to focus
one of you?
energy.
You just imagine that your energy is being moved or pushed in a certain direction.
Imagine your energy flowing through you into what you're thinking of. In a
Okay,
certain
I'll
direction.
give it a try.
You got this. I'll
Do I
cheer
have to
you
roll,
on.
Or does it just work? I'm guessing.
Let's roll a d20. See, since it's your first time trying to do this.
Well, that's already a 19. What am I rolling with, or anything?
It was just a flat 20, so 19. So you're actually able. The description of how to do it was very well taught, and so you learned very quickly. And as Clive is wiping in a wax on wax off motion with all of the lovely snot from the sneeze that he generated, your energy as you project it into this portal begins to turn the snot a very bright green, and after about a minute of the circular motion, Clive just and he reappears in the Wizard's Keep next to the crystal where he picked up the food.
How do we do this? Nova, or somebody put Caitlin in the bag, because I don't feel like carrying dead weight through this doorway.
Alright, that's all you.
Myra's the only bag that carries people.
I'll take her.
Myra's
Just
got
because
the
I don't
body
want her
bag.
to teleport, and if we don't take her, she'll be stuck in here, literally.
All right, so you throw her in the bag. Timothy kind of looks over at Evan and goes, do you think it worked? Hey, do you guys know where Clive went?
Clive,
do we
where
have
are
eyes
you?
on Clive?
Clive? I don't have eyes on Clive. We're on the other side of this portal in here, so I have to take people out one by one to get out. So, give me a second. Clive? Clive?
Oh no, he's dead.
Oh, hold on. I heard a hum.
I'm fine. I just need to piss really badly.
You go.
He's gotta go to the
Over
loo.
to the, you go right over to the
Clive
nearby
is
pool.
literally just
and
over in the corner of the graveyard, just letting it rip.
No, Clive is back in the Wizard's Keep. He's letting it rip in one of the Wizard's pools.
I'm probably pissing on my guy's core.
If you want to, yeah, you can piss. I mean, he's just bones now. Bones and skin, if that.
Hey, good thing he's in chlorine.
So where are you,
point.
Clive? I hear you screaming.
Remember where we got food?
When?
Where?
Twizzard.
We got the food at
Swizzer's area,
the
just
Schwizzer.
screw
Oh, get it. Sorry. You said where we got food. We got food at the Salty Splatoon. We got food at the tournament.
Food that was cooked by a certain person, a certain dark elf.
All right. So yes, he's here. It worked.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I'm kidding.
Timothy just takes a mad dash straight for the portal because he wants to get the heck out of there.
Probably should.
So he touches it, and poof, he shows up right next to Clive, who is taking a leak down into the massive empty pool now.
Can Evan give the headless horseman a hug before he leaves?
Sure.
Takes his soul midway through.
As this
I decided
happens,
not to.
as this happens, I would like to walk each of the people in this room out individually by them putting their hands in the necklace.
I want to have a wholesome moment, okay?
Okay.
Don't ruin what we're having in
So you
make it
able to do that, Bubba, as everybody kind of works their way through. Evan, you do walk back over to the headless horseman, and he before you give him a hug, he goes, "Well, it looks like you guys found your way out there. I'm gonna have to clean that portal up, but
It
all
was
right.
weird.
Don't forget our deal. 20 Endermite souls." And graveyard 502.
Okay.
All right. But thank you for the Thank you for the.
Evan teleports and just gives him a hug.
And he reaches out and he kind of gives you a hug again. And as you guys hug, Evan, you actually do feel his body does become more solid and more animate as opposed to the ghostly figure that you were sitting and dealing with previously.
Wait, I just
Seems a
realized
little
nobody asked
bit
his
more human.
name.
Ask his name.
Can I know what your name is?
Jeffrey. No.
My brain just went somewhere. Okay, bye, Jeffrey. And he teleports in front of the portal and does his little signature salute before jumping into the portal.
All right. So teleported back, and you're next to Clive as well as Timothy. Clive is still peeing. He had the fullest bladder known to mankind. And Bubba, you have finished pulling everybody out through the other portal.
I think I'm done now.
Is it time? I don't know about y'all, but I'm ready to get out of here and go sleep go sleep the rest of the day off.
I second what Kyla said. I don't know where the popsicle stand is, but we are blowing it.
The popsicle stand is gonna be the salty Splatoon.
I don't know if I want to blow that popsicle stand.
And we're not blowing it in a
I
physical sense.
want to live at that popsicle. I like that popsicle stand. Realistically,
Timothy, blowing means a different meaning when you in that aspect.
Means a lot of things.
She's referring to blow it up, right?
No, like bombard it.
Oh. Oh, you had the same thought, Clive?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So I thought it was explosives. I was excited.
Same. I was getting the TNT ready.
Oh, that's what you were wiring up. Okay. I was wondering why you were stringing those things together.
I'd like to press the button since we're all right here except for Mateo.
Goes back in my bag now. A little awkward.
Mateo, you good?
Does he respond to Maltheo right now?
He did earlier.
Oh, that's a good point. Good point.
Void boyo.
I guess not. I pressed the button.
Alright, well, alright. So we're out of here, right? We're gone?
Yeah, we're blowing
Do
this
anything?
one. Hold on. We can blow
Okay.
this popsicle stand. Does anybody have TNT to blow it up?
Gladly.
So as you're putting it back into the bag, that's when Bubba talks about the back out.
Let's blow this thing.
Is that gonna giant crystal that's floating here?
Let's not.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, let's not blow up the crystal. We don't need the nice lady.
Let's go upstairs and blow up the top part of the keep.
There's a nice lady in the crystal?
There's a great
We'll tell you about it later.
I missed a lot. Jeez. Y'all are nuts for first adventure. This is ridiculous.
This is our
This is our
second
second,
adventure,
mind you.
so.
This
Yeah,
is
mind
our
you.
second, yes.
Well, this is our second major
Alright.
one. Been on a couple small.
This is my first.
Well,
Listen,
congrats.
I went from town to town singing. Okay, I
This is my
didn't
first adventure,
I didn't
too.
I didn't eat people.
Yeah, I didn't hear you singing
that
the
a
whole
person?
time. Oh, Timothy.
That's a fish man.
He sang in the graveyard.
Oh yeah,
It
that's
was
the
very
Schwizzard.
beautiful.
That Schwizzard's
Oh.
gone.
Oh.
The graveyard
Oh,
was
by the way,
amazing.
Nova.
It
Nova.
was,
Nova.
wasn't it?
Yes. Yes.
Surprisingly.
Here's your shoes.
Oh, thank you so much.
Oh yeah, the shoes. I
Alright.
forgot about your
You'll
shoes.
put my shoes back on.
I
I
just,
don't know, everyone
Shoes.
forgot about the shoes.
I just
Shoot.
thought of something.
What?
What?
That graveyard, the way it looked to me and Evan, I bet you it looked like Pyrovision.
Pretty much.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Like with lollipops and candy and all that stuff.
There you go. Yeah. It was definitely not that in Timothy's eyes. It
Timothy-
was very terrifying.
Salty
So with that,
toad.
everybody way out of the Schwizzard's Keep. They all emerge from the house and are greeted with a very nice and bright day.
Oh, my eyes.
Ow. Oh, my eyes.
Yeah, those that have been in the graveyard squint a little because it is bright as all get out. And those that have been down kind of shield their eyes a little bit, their hand like that, and then they adjust. And unfortunately, that is where we will fade out of the mist for tonight.
Can I say one thing
Wouldn't
before
even
we
let's get
fade
to
out?
Salty Splatoon. Okay.
Can I say one thing
Unfortunately not.
Can I say one thing before we fade out?